Happy end of season. Ultra power. Give some love to Kissimus. Lottenchin coming in. Guys, give it up for the end of season 65. Give it up for Pixel and the gang over at the studio. Give it up for you guys, the community. We got Pixel here today. We're going to go over these leaderboards, our wieners. I also want to show you guys this, if you don't know about it. Which is something Pixel has been posting every season. Here's the link to it. Boovy, appreciate you. Welcome in, everybody. Maui, take me through the gate. Everybody, hello, hello. Sorry if I missed you coming in, Pink Lady. Danny Sue coming in with the raid as well. Danny Sue, thank you. Guys, give some love to everybody. Give some love to the studio, to you guys, the community. Another great season. This is the link where I'm at. This is something Pixel posts every season, or he has been anyway for the past few seasons. Lucky Shot, what up? What up, Danny Peep? Stormavere, T with the moon, yo, 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 Carlos. So basically just things for season 65. So just things, notes on when it is. You know, some changes that may have happened. All that good stuff. So you can always check out this info. I want to scroll down here to the bottom. Ultra power. So season 65, this is the leaderboards we're going to look at. The racer leaderboards, the viewer leaderboards. Those are based off of points on the season, so people are earning Gemrons every 10,000 points they get.
I welcome myself.
Depending on what tier they're on. If you don't know about Gemrons, there's different tiers. Tier 1 starts at 10,000 points to upgrade that badge. And then it goes to 20K, 30K, through the tiers. It keeps going up. So, those are for the viewers. For the streamers, the Race Royale streamers, you get 1 point every 10,000. I don't know if this will stay the same next season or change, but that is, you can find out this stuff. Or, of course, ask in the Discord or look around in the Discord. But Pixel will post these notes, most likely again next season.
Exclamation point play.
That's something we can ask him anyway, just to make sure that continues, because it's a nice thing. It's a nice thing to see all this stuff. Anyway, so as a streamer for races and royales, you get 1 point every 10,000 experience. As a tilt streamer, you get 1 point every 1,000 points. Oh, that's another thing about the VOD. The VOD's going to be really long, so I'm going to make sure to highlight it again. But again, last season's was highlighted. I'll highlight this season. I'll probably post it again on X, things like that. So, whoever gets the most points, and you can do racing and tilting, and add them together. Guys, give it up for all the raids. Thank you for the love. Appreciate it. Jojo Seago, thank you for the follows. I know I'm going to miss a bunch. Lunchbox coming in. Blev Night. Happy end of season, everybody. Happy end of season. Get some love in the chat. Don't forget to spam it up for your favorite streamers and your favorite racers, royalers, all that good stuff. If they've got emotes, make sure you spam it up. I know there's a lot of emotes that go around in the Marbles community. What up, Purr? What up, everybody? Thank you guys for the love. Happy end of season. I'm just going through the link here for the notes that Pixel posts. So if you guys don't have that, it's a good thing to check every season. Just keep yourself updated with the notes that go on. Curie coming in as well. Thank you guys. Happy end of season. Blev Night. Same to you, man. Appreciate it. So yeah, that's how you get the points. And then for first place, you get a custom marble skin, at least this season anyway. This is something else to look at. You never know if it'll change. Second, we'll get 10 packs of 100 marble money to gift to friends or, you know, run an event. Third, 10 packs of 90. Tournament coins. Fourth to 10th, 5 packs of 100 marble money. You guys can see 11th to 20th, 20 to, so 30th is the end there. And then there's a map builder competition as well. So map builders, make sure you keep your eye on this if you're trying to get some marble money potentially. Every point, you get a point for every 50 plays on your maps. You also get champion points as a streamer for the streamer experience. First place will get 3 champion points. Second will get 2. Third will get 1. Same with the top tilted run, 3, 2, 1. They'll also get an emote slot for 120 days. And once you get 10 champion points, you get a permanent emote in the game. You become a champion of marbles. There's a leaderboard for that as well. 4th and 5th on the Racing Royale side get emote slots. And that's it. So again, here's the link if you guys need it.
I welcome myself.
So serious. 10x Marble Fest 64 layers, indeed. 11th to 20th. I'm going to say 64, but I don't know. I'm just reading what it says. All right, let's go over these leaderboards. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got to get to the other side of the screen. Let's do our viewers first. In first place on the viewer side. Give it up for Ziggy Beamnuts. GG Ziggy. Remember, every 10,000 points upgrades your Gemrons. There's a Gemron tab here. You can check it out. Pick whichever Gemron you want to wear. Every 10,000 points upgrades this first tier. Then it's 20,000 for the next tier, 30,000 for the next tier. I got some work to do still, man. I got some work to do. Ziggy Beamdust, congratulations. Lousy Soy coming in second. MGM HD20. Dadam89. Ivory. Mashed Potatoes. A Billard. Knobdeck. Muffins. And Mr. Monopoly. GG's to the top 10. I'm not going to read all these names. I'll scroll through them. You guys have access to these leaderboards. Make sure you get the Marbles on Stream app. You can get the game on Steam for free. Customize your marbles, shop, check out the leaderboards, all that good stuff. And GG's to the racers, Royalers. On all your points, you can see where people are last winning at as well. Maybe if you're new, that could potentially give you a hint of where to get some nice points. I don't know. If the top marblers are getting wins in places, maybe those are some nice places to be. Whoa. Whoa!
Fucking grape juice today.
GG.
I'm gonna crank this down. Crank it down, crank it up. Crank it down, crank it up. Crank it down, crank it up. All right, GG's, everybody. GG's to the top 100. Remember that these Gemron badges also show up next to your name in the races. So it's another thing to customize your marble with. You get the number next to your name in the top 1,000. So if you're in the top 1,000 for the season, a number will also show up next to your name. GG's again to all the racers and Royalers. Hey, I saw my name somewhere. Only with the last win. I was ranked like 900 something. Still pretty good for me, honestly. All right, let's check out those tiltees. Those tiltees, all those marblers dropping their marbles on the tilted boards, cranking out the levels with the tilters. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for I'm Miss Tina. I'm Miss Tina dropping in 18,245 races. That's levels. 3 times as many as second place. Earning 605,513 points. GG's, I'm Miss Tina. Uncritical Mass coming in second. with 533,000. Unremarkable Fleshbag with 518,000. Same thing on this side. Every 10,000 points upgrades that Gemron badge. You got Thurbrike in 4th, Malaga in 5th, Dandarabia in 6th, Photon 007 in 7th, Niffer in 8th, Atsay in 9th, and Sick Like V in 10th. GG's. Hi. Whoa, what's that?
It's about the SB triple IO.
Dandarabia!
Yo, you know you saying it right.
Get your dingles out for Dandara and GG's. Dandara, GG's, everybody in the top 10. Another leaderboard you guys can check out. Ooh, ah. I'll scroll through all these names. Give it up for the Tilties. Give it up for the Tilties.
Number 6 tilted baby.
GG.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, your streamers for season 65. Number 1 in experience. Zoom with 4,209,210 experience. Get your Zim emotes out, spam it up. GG Zim. Damn. If anybody doesn't know, you get experience based on a lot of different things. In the Royales, it's number of balls, length of the Royale. I don't know what else goes into the Battle Royales, actually. Maybe just those two things. In the races, it's the length of the map. It's whether or not you get a world record. It's number of balls. It's how many balls die. It's all sorts of stuff, man. It's all sorts of stuff. But the main thing is getting world records, especially if there's a lot of plays on the map. That'll give people some juicy points. GG Zim. Once again, taking the dub for season 65. Another 3 champion points to Zim. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mafia Queen! No, I didn't mean to hit that button. Fucking the crickets, dude. The crickets. Spam it up for Mafia Queen! GG's Mafia Queen. Taking second place with 3,601,830 points. Yeah! Faster! In third place, the one and only Danny Soo with 3,435,382 experience. I think I said points for the last one. Give it up for your top 3, getting champion points. 3 for Zim, 2 for Mafia Queen, Danny Soo. No, turn this off, dude. Free. No, turn this off. I thought I turned this off. Guys, I turned this off. Come on. It's on. I don't even have access to it. I don't even have access to it. All right, give it up for the rest of your top 10 streamers. Lady Durrell, MGMHD, Diet Bob, My Daddy Richard, Bendable Straws, Maya, and Lawton Chin. Terry Nicole, thank you for the biddies. Zim, thank you for the biddies. Jack Daniels, Dandara, thank you again for the tier 3. Woo! Hey, I'm going to remind you again, another leaderboard you guys can check out on the app in the Steam game. Give it up for your streamers of season 65, top 100. Spam your emotes for your favorite streamer. GG. All right, let's show them tilters now. The one dishing out all those points to the tiltees. Tilting through the levels, a skill-based marbles game. If you haven't checked out Tilted, I challenge you to check out Tilted.
200 bits.
Cherry Nicole. Your tilters. Top tilters of season 65. This is based on the top run. So distance and number of balls saved is what's important on the top run. Dublix! With 290,000.
I wonder where a guy in everyday Joe like myself find a little action.
Don't stop.
290,000.
Chat. Kicks it. Rolling.
Getting 3 champion points.
94.
The Kiori with 107,000. Jack with 56,000. Cloptrip with 42,000. Custom Fitted with 20,000. Sinister with 18,000. Zerto with 15,000. Lorenzo with 13,000. I Blackish with almost 13,000. And Raver Rusty with 10,000. Iguana almost with 10,000. Give it up for your tilters. Top 3 getting champion points. Dublix 3. Kiori 2. Jack 1. Also getting emotes for 120 days, more emotes to use. Now let's check out the tilted levels. This isn't what gives out the prizes or the champion points, but it shows you what you can earn if you get this far. And there's a new world record this season set by Dublix. I don't know what it was before this, 100 something from Kiori, low 100s from Kiori, and now it's 154 from Dublix. Absolutely insane. It was 96. Oh my gosh. Woo! Sky Hopes, I love you, my boy. I love you, my boy. Guys, give it up for all your tilters.
1 minute.
Another leaderboard you can check out. Top 100 here will show. Did I read out the top 10? I did. Oh, this is the tilted run. Again, that's the tilted level. You got the top tilted run here. Woo! Nutty. Again, I challenge you to try out Tilted if you haven't, and you can see how hard it is.
30 seconds. Time
Giggity.
is running out.
And the levels, man. Okay,
There is
Holy
only
butts.
12 seconds left.
Tilted Expertise.
I wonder where a guy
Tilted Expertise.
The hype train is at level
Terry
3.
Nicole.
Get ready.
Kicking the train to level 3 with 518 biddies. Dude, thank you, Terry
Your
Nicole.
memes for free.
I didn't flashback. I know, man. I know.
Cheered
Expertise
with
is what you get from
518
Tilted,
bits.
and that stacks forever. That is a continuous stacking thing. 31 million from Kiori. You got your collection score as well.
Subscribe.
Own everything, and you get high on this. Jennifer, Dingles out for Jennifer. And then your champion leaderboard as well. So this is from stacking those champion points. Again, when you get 10, you get a permanent emote in the game. And that's it, I believe. That is it. Give it up, season 65. Give it up for all your builders as well this season. Don't forget, builders, to check out that link. Check out Pixel's notes every season. Whether you're a viewer, you know, viewers can learn things too. Streamers, you can learn how to get the stuff. Tilters, builders.
It's literally free.
Keep yourself informed. All right, shut this down, guys. Shut this train down. How do I shut it down?
Use your prime.
Hello?
Dandarabilla remains
Pixel.
unchallenged. Bezos gets paid whether you sub or not.
Hello?
Might as well send it.
Hey.
Give it a shot.
Sorry, I had an issue and I was just testing my mic.
Oh. Well, I think I'm done.
Okay. Shut it down. Shut down the stream. We're done.
All right. GG's, everybody. It's been fun.
Bye.
I'm turning off your sounds, you freaks.
Don't waste it.
Am I in existence in a digital form?
You know? You're somewhere.
Tiara Spark.
There he is.
Subscribed.
Tiara sub for 83 months. Can you believe it? What is she doing? What is she doing?
Every time she subs to you, she DMs me and says, "Why am I even doing this?"
She should. She should question it every time. I think she does. I just made you invis. It's saying Bezos is waiting. It's very low. Okay. Okay, I think I got it. Look, your
He's never
green's not
waiting.
bad.
He's always
He's
waiting.
never waiting.
Bezos is never waiting.
All right, what do we want to do here?
Going. What?
What are we doing?
Well, I got a couple leaderboards to kind of
Oh,
go
yeah.
through
Yeah, let's go
from
through
the
this.
end of season.
Don't waste it.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Wait. Yes. Yes. Just want to make sure you're coming through and everything's good. We're good.
Yeah, I'm coming through.
You're good.
Verified? Are we good? Is
Yeah.
everybody happy?
Yeah. You feel free to go check the VOD if you want. I will highlight this afterwards. So you'll be able to find the highlight. Just like last season's highlight is there too. And then I'll post
Should everybody
it.
check the VOD right now? Like, go to the VOD.
I'll post it around.
Go check out the VOD right now, everybody. Check it out.
Check it out.
Don't watch it live. Watch it in VOD form.
Oh shit, we're getting echoes. I got echoes.
Oh no.
We're good. Should we do a local leaderboard, or are we going to
is running out.
like we talked about doing back and forth, but
Well, you can do a local leaderboard, or like however you want to track it. But for me, at the end, I just need a list of names.
of the winners?
There is only 12 seconds left.
All right, so we have a redeem. Are you talking? Lost you.
The hype train has successfully reached
I lost
its
you.
destination.
Oh, okay. It's not me, guys. It's not me. Let's go. Sorry to enjoy that it's not me. But... I like this little point system here. So I might do that. Should we do heavy participation points? Let's do 65 participation points. That's big. That's big money. Guys, he just ran away. Guys, thank you for the love again. Happy end of season. We got Pixel here. There's a redeem that if you guys have questions, you should use the redeem. That's the best way. Like, we might pick things out of chat, but not guaranteed. Use the Ask Pixel /Spooo anything. And get some questions in here for Pixel or me if you want to ask me something. Fill it up. Fill it up. I got some marble map requests too. Okay, so we're gonna do a local leaderboard, but I think the prizes are just gonna be for winners. I'm gonna do a Spooble bracket after this and probably give out like a good handful of Spoobles, maybe like 3 of them. Is that a good handful? No, that's like a medium handful. Let me get into a pre and find some of these maps that people want.
Hello?
Hey. You good?
Okay.
How's it going?
Yeah, my Go XLR is being...
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I know that game.
Yeah, it's dying. It's on its last, like, little leg. The last leg.
Mm-hmm.
I need to replace it. It's time to chop the last leg off.
Yep.
Okay, so if I die, just keep just keep things going and give away stuff, and I'll just deal with that leg.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Hopefully we're good. I'll try not to touch anything and not short anything. It's a short. That's what's happening. So let's try to get long. Okay, so I interrupted. Where were you at?
I'm just putting in these map requests. I did a 65 point participation points, and then just kind of like a top 50 point leaderboard. Not that I don't know if we're doing anything with that, but like, what do you want to do? Winners of each race get something?
Yeah, so you heard what, like 15 community coins or 30 tournament coins?
Okay.
So like hop back and forth. You could do like an even distribution or whatever, however you want to pick people out.
Okay.
Just keep it simple for like the background noise.
Yep.
And then we'll answer questions and stuff. And hammer through this and talk about fun stuff. Yeah. So okay. First of all, let's go through the leaderboard for the primary streamer competition. Roger?
Who's
Which
the
the prizes were what?
I just said who's the chant.
Yes.
Yes.
So which the prizes were there was a custom marble skin. So sometimes people ask, how do I get that? How do I get a marble skin in the game? Obviously you could buy it. Well, you can compete for it. It's a challenging competition and it involves tilting and racing streamers now. So the map builders have been lifted out into their own competition now. So yeah. Where's that list of prizes here? Where's that list of prizes? So what do we have? I'm looking at multiple sources. We had the custom marble skin. Then for second place, we had 10 packs of 100 marble money. So the streamer is able to give away 10 people with 100 marble money. Third place, 10 packs is 90 tournament coins. Then 4th to 10th is 5 packs of 100 marble money. And then 11th to 20th is 10 times Marble Fest 65 layers. I didn't mean 64.
That was asked, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, if the streamer really wants and is like, listen, you advertise 64, I want 64, we'll do it. It's fine. And then 21st to 30th will be 3 packs of the Marble Blade. Make a sense?
Yep.
So, yeah, in third place, and then everybody else, all the big list will be listed in the Discord later today. And then you'll have until we normally do Marble Day, the start of Marble Day after the season starts, right? So the first Marble Day after the season starts. So basically Friday at noon, you'd have until to claim your distribution. Make sense?
Yes. Claim that ish if you win.
Okay. So in third place, we have Danny Sue, who is winning 343 tickets to the competition.
GG's. Give it up.
Yeah. I don't know if you're playing sounds. I'm trying to give you
no
time.
sounds. No.
Okay. There's none
I mean,
whatsoever.
I can. I figure.
Okay, cool.
We just flow.
Then we have the Mafia Queen with 360, winning 110 packs of 100 marble money. And then first place, winning the custom skin, is Zam2325. Winning his first custom skin in the game. He's already got a card and pin. But now he's got a skin. So yeah, if you won the skin, submit the ticket, Zim, and we'll get that process started.
Card, pin, and skin.
Yeah, he's already got the card and pin in the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just so people know, normally it takes usually a season to get aligned on the idea. So we would, if everything works out well, we'll have the skin out for 67. Okay, so that's that. I can read through the names quickly. We got Lady Durrell, MGMHD, Lot Dinshen, NESDC, Bougie, R7 Semyorka, and Thurbrike. That's the 4th to 10th, which is the 5 times 100 marble money. And then 11th to 20th, which is Marble Fest layers. We got Korea, Yusuf Ali, G-Dog, Muffins to All, Novdek, Jojo Seago, Firehawk, Squire, Photon. Wait. Am I reading the right list? Am I reading the right list? Did I just F it up? Something's not right. Sounds like builders. What did I just do? What did I mixed two things. Oh no. Let me open up the source. Let me open the source code. Spook in front of me and hide me. Hide me from all the pain. Okay, that's weird. Okay. Sorry. My God. Where did it pull that from? Dude, that's so weird. Okay. Anyways. Okay, restarting from 4th place. See? Lady Durrell, MGMHD, Dublix. That's where I was like, something's missing here. And it was missing.
He's got it in control.
I've got it under control. Diet Bob in 7th, Mod Daddy Richard, Bendable Straws, and Maya, and that's 10th place. Okay, now we go. Now we're on point.
Got it.
All right, 11th to 20th, Lot Dinshen, Bougie, Jojo Seago, NESDC, Main Dad, So Serious, 24 Rocks, Crash Knight, Blev Knight, and Iguana Diffusil. That's for the 11th to 20th, and then 21st to 30th. Jubear, LT Digilusion, Pondy Walrus, Chyquick, The Captain K, Lorenzo, J Cliff, Critical Warp, Surfman, and the Tony Blacks in 30th.
Let's go.
So that's the prize for the streamers. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the first list. That's all funky. Okay, anyways, we're good. Solid. Now, for the builders. So for the builders this season, we offered up some marble money, some quick packs, quick packs of marble money. So in 4th place, which was the 500 marble money, is Eye of Scaro, with 107 total tickets. So each ticket represents 50 plays on their maps. 5-0. And then in 3rd place, we have Ian2773 with 109 tickets. And he's winning 750 marble money. In second place, we have Zim taking home 125 total tickets, taking home 1,000 marble money.
Damn.
And in first place, winning the choice of his own track to be added to the studio side. He's already got a track on the studio side. Is Yusuf Ali.
Dang.
Long-time community member, ambassador. And then, yeah, just so some details about maps. So, like, I want to do this every season and just uplift a map builder who's got a top play. And then the goal is obviously nothing, like some people make branded tracks and stuff like that. So obviously nothing branded. But yeah, we want to just kind of welcome builders in that way. And then I'm also welcoming other builders in throughout the season. So every season we'll kind of like rotate in and out maps from the community. So it should be fun. And the art team might use those maps as inspiration to then build stuff back into the builder. So we got some fun stuff already starting to cook.
Very nice.
Yeah. Okay, that's that for the leaderboards. Is there any confusion with what I said? I know I've read some wrong names there.
It'll all be posted as well, I'm sure, as an announcement, right?
Yes. Yeah. So like all the winners there will be posted in an announcement in our Discord. Anybody with prizes that needs confirmation, like all the builders will just get it. Obviously, Yusuf can reach out through a ticket and start the process of the map. If we get all the details by tomorrow, I'll get it into the next season. Yeah. So yeah, just read the post, and then you'll have until Friday at noon to claim your rewards if you've won.
Yeah. So you'll want to put in a ticket and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Also, again, here's a link to the notes, the season notes. So keep your eye for the next ones. And then also, if you didn't hear what Pixel said, you can check the VOD, but you can also check where you landed on the leaderboard and line it up with the prizes that are listed there.
Yeah, just know you have to do some math, right?
Yeah, for the tickets.
Okay. Cool. I was trying to read chat, see if I missed anything.
I'm starting the first race, so every other race, this race will give out tournament coins to the winner. Next race will be community coins, enough to open a chest, 15 and 30. And Pixel's going to go through these redeems and answer some questions and just talk about some marble stuff. So if you guys got anything good you want to bring up or talk about, now is the time. Let's do it. You got a minute to get in it.
Yeah. I guess we just dive into questions. Just like overall stuff. So right now the team is heavily focused on the app. We're aiming for 67 for it to launch. If everything's going well, we should start seeing some sort of beta start taking place during 66. So that's the goal. We're trying. So what we really want to do is get people into the app, get some beta testers in the app very quickly and early, and start testing. And anything that's missing out of what the community wants, we want to identify quickly and get it implemented. And all that will take place before we launch the app. So we're aiming 67, but it might end up being 68 depending on feedback and how everything lands. But we have we're making really good progress. We got multi loadouts, all kinds of stuff to make your life better for racing. We even have like where you see your streams, like you'll see actually previews of the stream in the app. It's really cool. Like it's coming together really nicely. So yeah, that's kind of like where the app's at. That's like the main focus right now. We've got little stuff in the background, like we've been working on comp raids, adding different things to that, like the cost to enter. We've been playing around with that. I know people have opinions about it and everything, but for now it's just a tool in our tool belt, and I've been like putting it on pause and bringing it back and here and there. For Marble Fest, I put it for free. And so like you can count on Marble Fest of chances are having comp raids around for free, free to join, and then it's just up to you to kind of hop around and play through the different features. The team is starting to leverage more AI features, so we're looking to try and accelerate how we're building. And so we're going through like this little transition. I've been doing a lot of research and testing and building my own like solo projects just to kind of learn the flow and kind of like show the team and show what's kind of possible. And so there's been some really good advancements in AI. So we're kind of excited on where that's going to be taking us. So I expect 2026 to be a pretty productive year in general for us, and just to kind of hone in what we're able to output. I know we want to like really hone in all our server structure. So we did a major revamp like last year, bringing together the new server for like viewers and everything. So now we're going to try to do that for the map builder and any other of our services and bring them in to one service. And then we'll have this like clean back end. So whenever we need data, like we've been able to like elevate the data that we have about everything and get more about it. So we're trying to advance that to every piece of our ecosystem. So yeah, it's kind of like the big goals for this year, along with platform expansion if everything lands well. That's still on the table totally. So if you're waiting for Kick or TikTok, I don't even know, TikTok still has a public API.
We lost you.
What?
Oh, you're back.
Oh no.
You're back. Just had a quick hiccup. You're good.
I didn't even have anything pop up on my side, so I'm kind of concerned now.
I heard TikTok API, and then it was like a weird robo, yeah.
Okay.
But you're good now.
Okay.
So TikTok API.
Yeah, TikTok API. So like I don't think there's a public TikTok API still, so yeah, we just kind of got to work through stuff. But anyways, yeah, platform expansion is still on the table, so if you're waiting on that, it is still something we want to hit. And yeah, some sort of solution for like an ongoing pass structure for you guys to kind of buy every season and kind of work through. But that's kind of like big picture stuff right now. And now we can move into like deeper what you guys are hoping for. Yeah, I guess just another point on. So yeah, I did a post last week on like a new Discord bot I'm working on. And I have it basically reading the Discord. So whenever you have an idea, try to put it in the discussions, talk about it in there, engage with each other. Even if you have hurt feelings about your idea and somebody's going against it, just keep talking about it. Because I'm going to be reading everything from like programmatically. We're just going to like read everything from the Discord and just lift up sentiment about ideas, and we want to get in more of what you guys want. So what you guys are talking about is kind of what we'll get uplifted into the AI, and we'll figure out what we can plug in. So it should be some fun times. I think it's going to be really entertaining. Okay, let me get the list up. Anything from your side, Spooo, so far that I've talked about?
No. Nope.
Okay, easy.
But GG's to Strix, taking the first win. Tournament coins. This one will be for community coins. 30 tournament coins for DP Strix, 15 community coins for this winner. We'll just go back and forth as Pixel yaps it up for us.
How's the development of Buckshot 2.0? I mean, technically Buckshot 2.0 is out, right? Long shot?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not as favorited. It's just not as powerful. Buckshot is the powerful. It's the one and only. Why is it so powerful? Nobody knows.
I don't know.
Nobody knows highlight and low light of your 2025. Like me personally?
Sure.
I had a baby.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that one. If you
That's the highlight and the low light. For marbles, I'm assuming that's probably the real answer.
Yeah. Whatever you want it to be.
I don't know. 2025 is behind the scenes is a big year for our studio. We spent, man, like we spent a lot of time finding out who we are as a studio. That's the grand scheme of it. It's like it took a long time for us to figure out who we are in the game development space and kind of like lock in and just deploy. And we messed around a lot during COVID and then 2022, 23, 24, like trying to chase some big ideas. And then just learning that sometimes you just need to like tighten up, bring in to your core and start working from the ground up again and just tighten everything up. So that like 2025 was the deployment of that idea. And it was about solidifying the company, what we're doing, what we're building, and like how to move forward. And at the back half of 2025, it's like us figuring out AI and like how to plug in more and the tools at our fingertips in this new kind of like in this new AI space because it's huge. It's changing our industry like at an extremely fast pace.
Yeah.
And all tech, right? Like I'm sure anybody in tech understands this. So yeah, that's high and low. I mean, that's 2025 is a big year for us, like just as a company. So yeah, I mean, like it's just another point. Like the community is very patient and lets us work through things. And there's frustrations obviously, and there's things that people want in the community, but we have to kind of like have our baseline set so that we can work from it. Otherwise, if we're a mess, then we're not really as effective as we possibly can be. So
definitely,
yeah, 2025 was like that. It was huge. So that's why we're really excited for 26. It's like we built our base and now we're working outwards again.
Kill Combat GGs, 15 community coins.
Okay.
So bring on 2026.
Sorry?
I said, so bring on 2026.
Exactly. Super exciting. What will season 66 look like? Higher points? Was there not high points this season?
Dude, more. Year of the Horse.
I don't think we have any system changes. I was hoping, but I don't think we have any.
It's Year of the Horse. Can we get some horse points?
Horse points?
Yep.
What's a horse point?
When you're using a horse half, you get more points.
Okay. So which half would produce the most points?
Which half do you think? Exactly.
I feel like the head would give you more points.
Damn, I thought the opposite.
Yeah. You are a man of the ass.
Yeah.
But there's no donkey.
Imagine you did that though, and you got everybody to wear the horse outfit. Everyone got one extra point for using the horse outfit for like the first day of the season, since it's the year of the horse.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a great idea.
That'd be super fun.
Can't wait. I can't wait to see it happen.
It's not just horse, right? It's just anything. Just like you could have the effect of the day or something.
Oh yeah, man. I've always wanted to see that. That's why I did that one thing forever ago, and I love it when people do that. They try to get everybody to dress up the same.
Yeah, but then everybody's gonna scream "pay to win."
Well,
pay to win. Pay to win, bro. But you know what? At this point, it's all pay to win.
It is.
All of it.
I was going to say,
it's just pay to win. Mm-hmm. Just throw as much money at the game as you possibly can, and you're probably going to win.
Exactly.
Tier 3, buy all the things in the shops so that whenever a new thing pops up, it'll be in the shop for you right away.
Boom.
You'll never have to stress again, right? Because like if you own everything, the shop will try and serve you what you don't own, and you won't. The shop will be like, I don't know what to do. So when
break the shop.
The shop will be like, I know exactly what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you that new thing. Anyways, that's that. Is it possible that this marble game will have ads for Twitch site? I don't know what we're talking about here.
Talking about when people get ads and it's like, marbles on stream. Come play marbles on stream on Twitch. and then people are like, I'm getting ads, damn it. What the hell?
Yeah. Probably not. I mean, nothing's being worked on. What happens to marbles on stream chatbot will return? Maybe.
Dude, you think that would be
Discord
good though?
bot. Sorry?
So I'm just thinking about Twitch ads. Like if it was something like that, it's like, hey, just head on over to the marbles on stream category right now. Check it out. Race with your pet. You know what I mean? Like with that, because it's like directly to the Twitch audience. And it's not like fucking deodorant or something.
Yeah. It's just like to advertise on Twitch, it's a cost.
Yeah, no doubt. Big cost.
Yeah. And I don't know if advertising directly, like we have a mathematical structure for like what it'll make. It's like the spend will be worth it, right?
Yeah, I just do think Twitch would probably be the best place for it. If it
would be. It's so relevant, right? Because it's just like hop into this new category. But then like,
yeah,
you know, when there was a time where like people they advertised Ninja during something.
Yeah. And
everybody got mad.
Yeah, people would probably hate
because they were promoting another streamer through their stream.
Yeah.
So like will it burn the sentiment a little bit, you know?
Or would that get a crap ton of streamers to hop into the category and be like, well,
maybe, yeah. There's definitely both sides of that coin.
Yeah.
Is AI taking over the world? Do you really want me to swing into AI right now? AI is taking over everything. It'll take over as much as you want it to.
Yeah, it's gonna take over the world.
Like in the last 30 days, like these sound like extreme statements, but they really aren't. No matter what you're doing in life, talk to an AI and see how it can optimize your life. If you have a family, talk to the AI and see how you can spend less time doing the job and more time with your family. And the outcome of that will be huge, right? That'll be so effective to you. Like, find a way to optimize the things you do not like and do not enjoy doing, and do the things and then make time for the things you enjoy. If you love your job, find a way to 10x the output of your job and talk to an AI and do that so you output more because you love what you're doing. Like, whatever it is, lean into it and find a way to do the thing that you love. Like, now is the time. Now is the best time. You can literally make whatever you want on the fly. So like, let's say you have a job that has 10 different tasks you need to do at your computer. You could probably work with an AI to do those tasks. At least 50% of them. So then you take 50% off and then you apply that 50% energy to your family or whatever is you're passionate about in life. Accelerate the things that you just don't want to deal with as much. That's my AI right now. There's so much memeing in chat that it's not memeing. Like, I can't even express to you. By the end of this year, you're gonna have robots. So your honey-do list, yes, you probably can have a robot smash out your honey-do list while you're gaming. Just saying. Like, this year is going to blow people's minds apart. It's so crazy. So yeah, like, it's going to make your life better if you just accept it. Can you stroke the beard at some point? Oh, these questions are great, Spoo. What?
Wait, what?
What
was
C in season 66 new stuff or old? Old and new? What?
What?
Okay. Yeah, you're not here. It's okay.
No.
Why
I was
F
wondering what
remove
question you were
maps from
talking.
GP list if I don't want them? Can you not remove maps from a GP list? Is there no X? Did we lose the X?
You can. Maybe they want to move him around though. What was the question?
Why can't I remove maps from GP list if I don't want them?
You should be able to. There's an X at the end of it. Maybe they just didn't see the X.
Let's can we do a tutorial?
I'm in the middle.
Tutorial?
I'm in the middle of a Grand Prix of maps that I chose from people's votes.
Oh my god! How are we gonna teach things?
There's an X. There you go. Find
There's
X marks the spot. Oh crap!
Johnson.
There will be 16 X's. So if you have a 16 race Grand Prix, there's gonna be 16 of them.
Let's wait for Johnson to reply. Johnson, do you understand the words that are coming out of our mouths?
Or maybe they mean in the middle of a Grand Prix. You can skip it when you hit escape. Wait, where's my skip button? Does it only happen when does the skip button happen? When the race starts? Pixel?
If your Marbles app is too small on the screen, the X will not be visible. Oh, it discriminates against smaller screens.
What?
Spoo. It discriminates.
So you got to go full screen?
I think so.
We're learning.
I'll make a note if that's the case. I lost my X's during one stream, but I think it was a resolution issue with my game. I thought that was going to be a dad joke. I totally thought it was going into dad joke territory. That's why I read it. I got kind of excited reading it. I was like, ooh, what's the ending going to be? Okay, anyways. What does Spoo have against Buckshot? Spoo creep.
I have nothing against Buckshot other than the fact that it's not a race. And it's in the race category.
That is literally something against Buckshot.
Yeah.
You can't say, oh, I have nothing against Buckshot and then have something against Buckshot.
I mean, I have something against the race category. There's things in there that aren't races. So, and you added another one, long shot. You freak. But here's the underlying thing is I really want him to make a whole category of buckshots. I want him to update buckshot, make it a real shotgun that we roll into, and then we just get blasted at the target. It'd be sick. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Explain that again.
Buckshot should be a shotgun that all the marbles roll into, and then it once everybody's in there, and then it just blasts everybody at the target.
Buckshot isn't a shotgun term, from my perspective. Did you know that? Buckshot is not a shotgun term in the term usage in Marbles on stream.
It's not a race.
Well, you're trying to shove ideas in here, okay? This wasn't ideate me a new buckshot.
It's not a race.
Don't you go big head on me, okay?
What's a buckshot in your world?
So Spoo does have things against buckshot, and he just doesn't want to accept it.
What does buckshot mean to you?
It means everything. It means the evolution of the game. That's what it symbolizes.
Oh, so it will evolve. Excellent.
Yeah. No, it has evolved.
It will become a blast.
Listen, let's get serious about this. Okay?
Humfdol! Did I pronounce that right?
Pieces? No. People have been wanting more for the construction pieces. Maybe I'm we'll slide some stuff in there, but yeah, nothing this season unless I cram things in the next 12 hours.
You cramming? Did you hear those claps? When I clapped them?
It's not shotgun related. It's not shotgun related. It's a term from darts. Look it up. I did my research.
Oh my gosh.
I did my research when I did buckshot.
You could have just called it darts, and then you could have made a buckshot with real buckshot.
No, your ideas are stupid.
Good.
May you raise the price of the kitty skin in the dust store. May you rise. I've already raised it 3 times in the last 2 seasons. Do you know how much it is now? Did you see the price?
I heard it once, but I don't remember what it is.
It's 22,222.
Oh shit! I didn't think it was that much. Wow, you guys got that much dust?
So now somebody just asked me to raise it. So should I go to 44,444? Is that what people want?
It's a little out of control.
I think that's what people want.
Yeah.
Man, your mods are champions. Just FYI.
We are. Okay. Well, yeah, I was just gonna say we are 20 questions coming in from 23 minutes ago. So
33 minutes ago. Okay, calm down.
Well, you just hit that one. You just did that.
34 minutes ago.
And now we're at 24.
As more NFT and missions become part of the community, is there any plan to add a similar 1K mission completion skin, 5K, 10K, etc.? Probably not. Not anytime soon. I don't have the resources for that yet. It's not that I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's just plugging it in the right thing, at the right place, at the right time. It's a great idea. It's great. It's a great idea. Next season theme? I guess you'll have to find out.
Is it marbles themed?
It is marbles related.
Oh,
it's got a flair of marbles in it.
I like that.
Yeah.
Keeps you grounded.
Keeps you grounded.
Dude, a Spooo themed season? How many people would hate that? That would be like, it's like Ninja getting advertised on Twitch.
Would it? I don't think everybody hates you though. I feel like your hate levels are very low.
Well, I try not to hate myself. Well, myself and others.
That's the start.
Yeah.
That's the start.
Yeah, I don't really know anybody. So I can't, it's hard to hate people you don't know. Like, you know people, right? I know a lot of people out here in the marbles community, but I only, and even the ones that I would say that I really know, I don't really know, you know? So that's my philosophy anyway.
Yeah. We'll still give Dust a comp raise for 66. Dust is still a cost in the system, yes.
Dust is still a cost. Dive into comp raids. Don't be afraid to put up some dust.
Comp raids.
Comp raids.
Comp raids.
Do you think the app will be renewed with season 67, will the dust room finally show if a marble is a multi-layer? Yeah, so we've redone the way you dust in the app. You'll just do it from your inventory, and you'll be able to dust from there.
Nice, nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Modifiers back to default in the app. Wait, you can unequip stuff in the app. You just select it again. John McClane. John, are you still there?
Yippee-ki-yay.
Wrong John. This is McClane.
No relation?
Okay. No relation. Yeah.
Well, damn.
So you can unequip stuff. If that's what I'm getting at. You just click it again.
Oh, dude, who's going to go in first? They're all bouncing around.
I'm new to marbles. Any advice? Take your time. One step at a time. There is so much to marbles.
There is a lot.
And some people who've been around a long time, just it comes second nature to them, and it's easy to just get overwhelmed in what they're saying. Because to them it's like nothing, right? It's like butter. They've been stewing in that butter for years. Right? Once you've been in the butter for years, you're soaked up and you're like, ooh, I like this butter. But when you run into a cube of butter, right? And you gotta kind of work your way through it, and you're not in it for years. It's a lot. It's a lot to just start gnawing on that stick of butter, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a lot of butter.
So take it one slice at a time, just a little bit, put it on the bread, let it stew around, let it melt a little bit, okay? Take chunk by chunk, because there's a lot. There's a lot. And there's so much that over years, people start looking at it as nothing. That's how much there is. There's so much that if you've been in it for years, it feels like nothing. Think about that.
Basically, just find the places you enjoy rolling balls and just slowly absorb it like butter.
Yeah.
Like the popcorn absorbs the butter.
Ooh. Do you put salt?
Oh, and
Do you
keep
put a little bit
an
of
eye
salt?
out for drops. You know, there's drops. You can get stuff. You can purchase stuff in the shop. You can win events in different streams that give you random, could be, you know, coins or skins or whatever. So again, I'll leave it at that, but just hop around and absorb the things you enjoy. Try to win some things.
Yeah.
All that
If you're
good stuff.
if you're into Web3, you could dive into that piece, but you don't need to. There's just so much.
Dude, we could go on and on.
It's so much.
That's why I gotta, whenever I'm explaining stuff,
You gotta slow down.
I gotta be
That's
like,
what I mean.
I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm just leaving it at that. If you
Yeah.
have any questions, like, ask more. The shop
Dude,
is
when I go into
either
a
on the
stream
app-
sometimes and like they're clearly like just getting to know the game, I just like I really try to slow myself down. Like here's a tidbit of information. Here's a little bit.
Right.
And then wait like 10 minutes and then give them the next piece. It's just so much.
Yep. On the app, the shop is the shopping cart picture. In the Steam game, it's a tab across the top somewhere.
Yeah.
Just says shop.
Yeah, the app will get better. It's coming. We're trying to make it as good as possible for new people. So if you're new out there, you're like, this app sucks. We get it. Listen, we get it. We read the reviews. It's painful, but we read them.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. Yeah. There's good stuff coming. I would assume flags will be gone. So yes, we talked about. Yeah, that's a good point to talk about. What did we talk about? We talked about vaulting stuff, and then we vaulted something, and then we found out the app doesn't show stuff that's been vaulted, but the game does. So you can, like, if we vaulted something, which is the helmets, the football helmets that we had, we vaulted those. If you have them and you can't see them anymore, in the PC version, you'll be able to see that you can still see them. In the next app update, you'll be able to see it again. So it was an oversight on our part. We didn't see that blind spot. But once we get the new app out, we'll start actually vaulting things again. So like, yeah, we're looking at vaulting some of these old things. All the $1 skins we've been doing, All that stuff will be vaulted, so you won't be able to buy it again. So if you see these $1 skins coming up in the shop, grab them if you like them. If you think you might want them in the future, if you're a collector, they're not going to be available again. Yeah, because once we vault something, we actually remove it from the database that serves the shop, so it won't be accessible ever again. And it just goes in like if you own it, you'll still be able to load it, but that's all. So when you hear vault, basically understand not purchasable again, unless we go through some hoops to bring it back. Do we have any questions or anything that I missed related to what I've talked about so far? How are we doing over there?
In what sense? Like in chat?
Anything. Are you noticing anything that yeah?
No, we're good. Feeling good.
Sweet. Where can I find my actual Gemron level? I see only Gemron if it's finished, not on which level I am. So there's a Gemron value, like there's a number associated with the Gemron. You can see it in the game and the app. Can you see it in the app? I can't remember. I don't think so, actually. Oh, wait. Yeah, technically you can kind of see where you're at. But yeah, there's no number. There's no number in the current app. But you can kind of get where you're at, right? Unless you're way up there. But yeah, you can check it on the PC version. So you can check it. So open up the game and check it out. Will this app be data heavy? The whole game's data heavy. Right? Like, just our inventory is data heavy. And then you talk about leaderboards. Then you talk about Gemrons, like anything. Stream data. Timers. All this is data heavy. I don't think there's any getting around data.
Ah! My elbow! Ah! Shit. Fire girl, GG's. Sorry, I was into the race. Damn it, dude. I was so close. I got boned. It was intense. I wasn't listening to anything you were saying.
I didn't hear anything you were saying.
I wasn't saying anything. I was staying silent and doing a lot of motioning. This is why I hit my elbow. Whew. Intense, man. Tell you what.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a monster real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to start the next race, though. Fire Girl, you are getting community coins. And then next race, it'll be tournament coins.
Will the app allow you to view different layers? I think you'll view the layer that you're at. I don't know if we'll have that feature. Are we still trying to get? Yeah, that's multi-platform. Get marbles on YouTube. Yeah, it's still platform expansion. But the app took priority over platform expansion. I don't see platform expansion as valuable, honestly. I'm starting to I don't know. I think streaming is Twitch is such a big part of the streaming space And I think all the features Twitch has, it's just hard to like overcome that. Like, for example, Kick still doesn't have their API the way that we need it to do marbles. It sounds like TikTok's just not going into public API direction. YouTube's like the only thing that has a chance right now. I think X also has something we can use. So like, I just think when it comes, like, they always say follow the developers. Well, if the developers can't build core features, they're not coming. And which means if the developers aren't there, then you're not going to have a core audience, right? You're not going to have an audience that can do things. And Twitch, as much as people hate the botting and all this stuff, at the end of the day, the reason it's able to be botted is because it's very easy to develop on. Like, it's very easy to whip up a bot and get it working, like on Twitch, and have it reading everything. So that enables development. Like, if they clamp down on that stuff, I'm sure marbles would be impacted. So anyways, yeah. I'm not as excited about platform expansion. It's still something we want to do, just to make marbles more accessible. But like, it is definitely starting to get measured into the like our calculations of like, okay, like platform expansion is going to take this much time. Is it more valuable for us to cook other things like the app update? And so like that's why we've made that decision. So it's possible that platform expansion just continues to get backdated until we truly see the value in it. Well, we'll see. We'll see. It's still on the roadmap. It's something we want to do, and we'll dig at it as we can. How do you get into beta testing? Just be in the Discord. Because whenever I reach out for beta testers, I'm just going to be like, hey, is anybody interested in this? And whoever's around, there's a couple core people that are always around that I really want to make sure that their opinions get heard because they pay close attention to what we do. But yeah, like if you want to be really informed or like get into beta testing, is like be in the Discord and be talking a lot. I mean, we don't have a lot of beta testers anyways, but for this app update, we do want to do it. Yeah, just be around. That's the best thing is honestly be around. I think Yusuf said it a couple times regarding other things, but it's like right place, right time. It's true. It's just like right place, right time. And obviously have a good history. Like history plays into it. Will we once again be able to access a stream from the recent list of the race hosts? Yeah. So like we're trying to make that better too. Yeah, I think we have a good sense of that. Any additions or changes to the map builder? No, I think we're hoping to fix that lighting issue. That was a weird one that creeped up on us. So we're trying to get that done. The map builder stuff that's happening has been behind the scenes because we made an import-export tool for us so that we can quickly like go to a map, export it into a file, and then put it into our system, which then enables our artists to dig into stuff better. So like I expect that loop to make the map builder experience a lot more interesting because if we're leveraging maps from the community every season, right? You guys have your competition. Then we're bringing those into our space. And then the art team is looking at those maps and going, okay, how do we make this better? How do we make tools to like make this, like make what they made even better? And then I'll bring that stuff back into the builder. So that loop I think is very exciting. So I expect more to come from that. So we'll enter a little bit of a drought for map building most likely for like a season. And then we'll come out of it with hopefully some cool stuff. Thoughts on record tilt run for this season? That was great. I mean, like,
it's wild.
It's huge. Obviously, like you can see the flaws for like long play tilts, right? So like, if anybody wants to compete with that, they have to think about, not like taking the stream down, going back up and stuff like that. Like, but you see the hype that was bred in the community. I was really hoping to see kind of more instances of that, but it's hard. It's so hard to get to that point, right? So I want to see more of that, but it shows Tilted has something there. And it's still like, there's been no changes to Tilted, right? So people can still find the hype in it and leverage streamers and kind of like get them. Like there was even talks of, oh, Dublix might get partner and stuff, right? So like if that conversation can happen at the flip of a switch because somebody went really far with no changes to the mode, there's something exciting there, right? So yeah, it was like so long. Like the hours I saw at the top was crazy. So like that's what when I talk about Tilted and the flaws, that's the flaw. Like that's the flaws I see. Like it's very unrealistic to get that like on a regular basis. Unless you have like 10 people that are as good as Dublix and even Kyuri, right? And just have their runs kind of cooked and they're just kind of like focused on Tilted. But that means you have to commit your PC to Tilted, right? You have to go offline with Tilted. Like you have to leave it up. And you have to have a stable connection. Like all these different things that play into it. So for me, like whenever, like these are the problems I know exist. So like when I'm talking about Tilted season over season, answering your questions, this is what I see. Because it's like, I know if we just turn things up for Tilted, there's problems that start breeding, right? So this is when I say like, it needs a full revamp. It needs to be rethought of like how to do it on a regular basis. Checkpoints probably need to happen. Like all these different like checks in the box. And then also I know that I've been wanting the map to generate better. Like, you know, the tile that, I mean, Spooo, you probably know this tile. The tile that it has the holes to fall down to the other layers.
Yeah.
Like that tile is designed in a way to kind of bypass what I've wanted, because I've wanted the map generation to be more dynamic so that you can have skips generated into the map and you can have better like verticality in the map generation versus us designing a piece that's specifically like goes down. Then you can have like curved pieces and stuff like that and not worry about the track looping on itself. So like I think we're getting closer because honestly, because AI, like we're able to address challenging, very thick issues and redesign them quickly. So like I can see Tilted getting some attention in the future, like in a nearer future than ever before. And we just gotta work through some of these problems, but it's exciting. Like I'm excited when you guys get excited about something. And seeing Tilted get some excitement with 0 changes just because a community member pushed, like that's huge. If you get 50 tilters going, and then 10 of them are reaching these high levels every season, you have like that will breed hype. So there's something there already, but the mode, if I'm going to come in with attention to the mode, it needs like serious revamping, and that's what it'll get. But until then, nothing yet.
This race is for community coins. Purple just got tournament coins in the last one. GG's.
Nice.
Level 40 Spooo one day.
Season 66 theme, you'll just have to wait and see. It comes out tomorrow. Good luck. At noon.
I can't wait. Just tell me. Tell me now.
I'm just going to stop telling themes and people can figure it out. Would it be possible to let the map builders have a little bit time, maybe before the season, to upload their maps? It just would need we just need a different flow, and it's just not ready for that. Like maybe when we like revamp the builder, we'll come up with a new format with uploading. Like, so the idea with the map builder, number one, you need to understand the map builder has been in its current form, like at a very raw state since we basically built it. And I've just been building on top of that raw state. So when we get around to revamping it, the goal is that even the way that you upload currently, where you upload and you just put it up for the season and then it comes down automatically, I want that flow to change. Like I want there to be some sort of kind of, and dust might be in the calculation here, honestly, but like you pay to keep it up, and then anybody racing the map can pay to keep it up. So then you get incentive to create great maps that people want up. And so then there's like this cost basis to that. So like the map builder, like I think the map builder should end up being free, and then the uploads is where the cost structure comes in. Because I do still think, and I actually believe this more over time, is that the paid model in the sense of like it just costs a little bit to kind of keep things going or to keep involved, is that it filters the content very nicely and it keeps the maps coming up that are like that people like, right? So yeah, like right now you pay for the builder, right? You get 40 slots to upload and you got to manage that accordingly. So you're just basically flipping that model. Instead of you pay for access to the builder, anybody can build, anybody can play around with all the full tool set at any time. And then you just like, you pay to upload it with a special currency. Like I said, I think dust could be one. And then you just kind of, you get dust for participating in the space. So you just kind of continue using the dust, and anybody can kind of pay to keep a map up. So a map could exist over seasons and just live, right? And so as long as it's a liked map, it'll stay up because people will continue contributing to its uptime. But this is just like a quick idea in my head right now. It's not like it's an idea of like where I'd like the builder to go. But we're not building it right now. It's not under construction. So what I'm saying is just words out of my mouth. It's ideas and words. So until it's actually starting to come together and I'm like, hey, this is what's happening, I wouldn't stress too much about it.
This winner won earlier. We got a double win with 200
How do you
players.
say that?
Huftel.
Hup F the Hole.
Hup F the Hole.
That's what I see right away.
Mm-hmm.
See, like people freaking out already. Pay to upload will make it so it's much harder for new builders to get into it. Why? You currently have to pay to play with the map builder. So your statement applies to the current state of the builder now. Don't get so worked up over something I just said that isn't even under construction yet.
Well, and the way I'm thinking about it too is like you're most likely easing your way in anyway. Like I don't know. I'm just thinking it gives people time to like work on a map, get into the community, build up their dust if the dust is the payment anyway or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
But again, like you said, it's not even being worked on, so but
yeah, it's just so funny. Like people hear pay and just like freak out. It's like you could build, you could test with the full builder. Like if it's in this state, right? You could build, you could test all for free and just mess around. You can even run it on your stream, right?
True.
The only thing you can't do is upload it.
Right, because you can run the maps even if they're not uploaded, just not it won't be attached to the season or whatever.
Yeah. Like I'm not those things don't really concern me.
It might even be possible. I mean, I would assume, I could be wrong, but I would assume less maps get uploaded. And then I could maybe run through them all in the season.
I don't think so. I think more maps will be uploaded. Because it's not going to be expensive. Like it's not going to be like $1 to keep it up
and then
forever. Like,
will there be a cap, or you just do an endless amount?
No, that's the thing. So like there'll be like a bleed on the maps, right? So like if you've tried the Marble Manager that I built, the track system in that is interesting. I'm not saying it is the thing, but it's interesting because like it has durability. You upload it, and then as it gets utilized, it loses durability, and then you have to keep the durability up. Or you got to take it down now, but you got to like you got to kind of keep it repaired to kind of put it up. So it's a theory. Like I'm using the marble. Like if you guys want to see ideas in a fast implementation, try the Marble Manager because there's some interesting stuff there. And I'm just trying stuff out. I'm just trying ideas. Because like there's no racing that occurs, right? Like it's all just simulated. you don't really see any racing. It's just data kind of gets harvested. So you get to like skip the challenging thing of like putting the visuals on it, and you get to just kind of consume the process. But yeah, it's like we have a weekly pass on it. We have all kinds of stuff already working. So yeah, I think there's just like some interesting things with like content, like with live service content. I really think you want like an up and down situation. You want things to kind of go up, but you also want them to come down automatically, in the sense of like not being available anymore if they're not liked. Like stuff needs to kind of rotate out, and that's what we use the season for currently. But that creates its own kind of like flow that layers with the original comment of like letting builders upload early, right? So it's like, can we solve that with the new format? And I think we can, and I think you can make it more interesting where, the season launches and you already have maps up, and the play counts could, like, as long as the map stays up, the play counts could continue to go up, and then it comes down, the play counts kind of go away or something. So yeah, you can have all these kind of cool things. Anyways, it's all just theory. I'm just yapping. Is it possible to have large streamers play higher level plays on map bonus days? It's very hard for us small streamers. I don't know. I mean, the whole small streamer stuff is like, it's really hard for me to just look at that and be like, oh no. Like, I watch, like, there's all like, if you look at the threads, right? If you look at the race logs and stuff, there's small streamers making big records all the time. Right? And then what's a small streamer? What's a big streamer? Is 50 big? Is 20 big? Like, what are we talking about here? Right? Do you want us to formulate the game for 3 players? So you make big records. So then what do you want? You want it to only be you? Like, you want us to force big streamers to only be able to play certain stuff?
I'm wondering what the problem is, though. Like, do some streamers slurp up the ones that are under 50 plays more than others or something? Like, everybody wants to play on the bonus point day. Or, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like everybody can perceive themselves as small because if you look up, there's always somebody bigger. Definitely in our space, right? Like, how often do you have an XQC hanging out in marbles just rocking it, right? All day? It's not often. So technically everybody's small in this space if you actually put it into context. Less than average of 40.
Kimmy, GG's getting tournament coins on this one.
You guys need to understand that the meta document is all, like, it's many assumptions. Many assumptions are made in that document. It's not truth. It's assumptions. Like, even your bonus points assumptions are wild to me because I don't even know. Like, that could shift at any time. But yeah. I don't know. I think just keep forging your path. And if you're looking to solve a problem, better formulate what you're trying to achieve. Like, and just put it in, honestly, just put it in the Discord and yap about your idea as much as possible. Have an AI formulate a better, like, response, and our AI will read it. And we'll build it into any potential issues. And if people like your idea, then it'll garner support, and then it'll be populated into our AI. And, like, that's it. Like, honestly, everything about the game that you want to change, put a good write-up on it in the Discord if it already doesn't exist. If it already exists, like that other one. And just talk about it. Talk about the things that you like in our Discord, and my AI is going to read it now. So I truly don't like the small and big streamer argument. I don't think it's much to stand on. I really don't, because in reality, if you are an aspiring streamer, the small should be temporary. Should be temporary because you're on a path of growth. You're looking to grow as a human. You're looking to grow as a streamer, right? Marbles should incentivize you to grow. There should be an incentive there to be bigger, right? Whether it be 5 marbles bigger, 10 marbles bigger, 100 marbles bigger. Because if you inspire growth in the community, right, then everybody grows together. Everybody pushes each other up. So there is a level of like, hey, yes, you're small currently, but you should be aspiring to grow in some way, shape, or form because it uplifts everybody in the ecosystem. So, like, there's nothing wrong with being big or bigger because somebody's always ahead of you. So, just like the reason I say these things is because that's where my head's at. Like, and I design where my head's at, right? So if you want to try and change my head, that's a whole different story. But that's why I tell you where my thoughts are. You may get offended by it and say, well, I don't want to be a streamer. I'm not trying to grow. But then you got to ask yourself why you're doing what you're doing, right? Because in reality, this whole ecosystem is like a bunch of gears in the cog, right? Like in the system, a bunch of gears in the system. It's like you need to be aspiring to grow because somebody needs to make money in this mix. If you want to keep doing what you're doing, right? If most streamers want to keep doing what they're doing, they have to make some sort of money or solve the problem of how do they do this on a regular basis. So the economy needs to exist. And so the chase for aspiring to be bigger is your natural problem solver because we have a baseline of ads on Twitch and Twitch ads pay. So, and people need to make money to see what they're doing. I mean, like, how many streamers in the last year have had to make decisions, and I've seen this in marbles and outside, that they can no longer stream as much of the things that they want to do because they have to go work a real job, quote unquote real job, right? So, like, all these things are in my head when I'm thinking about changes, and I try to like build it in a sense that inspires people to grow, and that's why I talk about these things. I'm not always right, but I try to chase that. So yeah. That's why like comp raids are a thing because we're trying to draw attention to the streams who are there, and not the passive streams because the passive streams don't really draw fresh attention, right? They don't draw new attention. So yeah, that's like the idea of comp raids. But yeah, I mean, I hear you, but I don't fully agree with the small big talk. It's just, you know. But there's things in the system that help small streamers. Like just because I don't fully want certain things, it's like it still happens.
Yeah, I mean, really, what you said, just think about what you want, you know? Because I think what you said about that is pretty on point. Like, are you a streamer that wants to grow as a streamer? Because, like, that's kind of what the game is built for, like, to continue to aspire for growth, like you said. So,
yeah.
Just think about what you want, what you actually want. Amba GG's. I don't know if I said the winner of the last one. Oh, yeah, I did. It was Kimmy. Amba getting the community coins.
Yeah, I get it, Lady Darrell. But that's the thing. Is like when you apply a thinking process to a certain slice of a feature, it bleeds out into everything else, right? So if you start designing for small, big, then it'll bleed into everything. So that's why I talk about what I talk about. That's why we build the way we build. It could be great to just say, oh, only small streamers will do this certain action. But then you're driving attention, right? You're driving incentives. That's okay. I mean, like, disagree. It's all good. That's why I say what's in my head, because that's where it's going to go, right? Like, that's where we're leading. Because that's the overall vision.
All right, this one will be for tournament coins.
Yeah, the comp rates are wild. I mean, like, they have a good impact. It's really just tuning the kind of like the rewards in the system, why you're doing it, right? Like, there's so many ideas kind of cooking in my head to kind of, because we have a lot of components to the game now. We have missions, we have comp raids, we have all the different categories within the leaderboards in the game. So like, all these pieces can now come together and kind of, we could probably build some cool like incentive structure on it, so that maybe each week you see different incentives. So like maybe, like I kind of go off, I'm playing Arc a lot right now, but they have this system called trials every week. And it's like 5 random categories in the game. And you go out and do those things. And then you kind of score the best you can in a run. But what I would do is like a weekly trial where you try to earn as much in certain categories and then you're graded across the board. So like maybe one week it's like, do your best in Tilted, get a bunch of plays on maps, maybe do some missions, and I don't know, like, get like a bunch of high times in racing or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so like that can be the collective of those 4 ideas can be a score for your week, and so then you're competing based off participation in certain categories. And then that can change week over week. And so the weekly competition that we have currently, I think I want to change that, where there's like, it's the automatic tournament coins every week.
Mm-hmm.
I think I want to take that down and readjust that into like a similar system to trials if we can. And you could probably do like a baseline version, then a paid version of that. And then you can turn that into like some sort of pass. I don't know. There's a lot of ideas now cooking, but I think there's ways to kind of leverage everything we've built now, is kind of like what I'm getting at. We have a lot of pieces that have come together.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do we, like week over week, like let's say you don't own NFTs, so you can't do missions, right? But so like one week might not be as applicable to you, but then another week could be really applicable, mostly if like Tilted's in the mix. Maybe like Tilter's like, oh sweet, I'm gonna really push this week because Tilt is in the mix. So I think that could be really cool. Is like, and week over week, you're seeing different fields. So like, you might see less people in contention for the top of the core leaderboard, for example, because there's more ways to kind of shift the player base around the game. So there might be people chasing your weeklies, but that causes them to fall out of the weekly or the big seasonal competition, right?
Right.
So like, you can cause this like interesting, I guess, ebb and flow to the game a little bit.
Yeah, like if you're going for the top, that's a full commit. I don't think you can really branch off and do much else if you're focused on that. I mean, a little bit for sure, but
you gotta crank it.
Yeah, just stay focused, because there's going to be somebody else. There's always going to be somebody else that's going to be going.
There's always somebody else there, right?
It's going to be going for it.
It's wild. Like there's so much now. Like even with the builder, like there's so many amazing maps being built. Like even what you're putting on the screen right now, it's like the creative space is so powerful.
I got through. Now, granted, I don't crank Marbs like I used to, but I still do around 2,000 races a season, depending. And I maybe got through a third of all the maps. That was my goal, to just keep playing new maps constantly. I got through maybe a third of them.
Right.
It's wild.
Yeah, there's so much. And the incentive for the bonus point days are very interesting, right? It causes, I feel like it causes some of the frustration from the opinions that we get, right? It creates that. And that's good, because that creates supply and demand. So if you have, right, to me, I think this season was a show of what things look like in a low supply situation, because people ran out of those 50 play maps. like under 50 plays.
Yeah.
And so like I don't know the true impact. We don't have really good data on the builder, but it's like, what did that cause in the community? Were people uploading to the map builder that maybe didn't upload before because maybe their streamer was like, hey, I need maps?
I was thinking about doing it more just because of that reason.
Right. So obviously this was a longer season, so we kind of bloated that situation. But that's the kind of stuff that gets me excited, honestly, because it's like when you have low supply for the demand, it creates weird situations. Like what happens? So yeah, so first, yeah, so like Corey Ash, like this is the first season I didn't have any under 50 for bonus days. Like,
yeah.
And then,
and the more
and then you
that,
also ask is like, for the system, how could the system almost create the situation more often? And then what could we do? Like, where can we push players that maybe like under 50 plays map is like your hotspot, but then maybe there's a secondary hotspot so that when the first hotspot's not available, you go to the second hotspot, whatever that is, right? I don't know what it is, but it just makes you like it can cause change in the system. It's like a way to force change.
I was gonna say, and the more that it catches on that bonus points are happening on a certain day, certain time, whatever, then that's just spreading like wildfire through the community. So everyone wants to play, stream. So it's just slurping up those maps more and more.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, I mean, Agent's in chat. So Agent's the designer of the system, like legit. So
the system. I mean, like,
he listens to your opinions. He listens to my opinions, and then kind of like wraps everything together and tries to build an awesome system. And overall, it's been like, I think it's a really, like, I get excited for updates from him. And obviously, like, life situations happen. So we just got to be patient, as we do with like the rest of the developers. Is like, everybody kind of works and gets things done at their own pace. So yeah, I'm very excited for where the system can go. I hope there's a lot more to come, because I think we're only just starting to kind of scrape the tip of the iceberg in the sense of like what this system can do and how it can drive incentive across the board. Like, I know Agent still doesn't even have all the data from the system that he wants there. So like, what happens when that kind of goes up as well? So yeah, I think the future is very bright. It's just like I said, 2026 is going to be very interesting. So yeah, I know there's a lot of mystery with the system, and there's a lot of like talks about it, and like that's good. Like, to me, that's like a successful system, and it's just about tuning it, and it's just continuing to tune it, react to what you guys notice, and it's just like we just don't get iteration on a seasonal basis, right? So at max, we get to iterate on the system as many seasons as there are a year. But if we miss updates on it, then we obviously lose some of those iteration rotations. So bear with us, but I'm still super excited of where this system can go, because I think, like, you got to think like this is a system that's technically been in development for 7 years, like at least at the theory level, and it was applied, a couple years ago, and then it was super. In my opinion, it was like it's reaching its like peak integration levels probably this year, and then we start seeing like peak functionality this year, next year. So I know there's people who recognize the power of the system. Those people who recognize it, just there's a lot to be excited about.
Just a couple of dinosaur pals. Sorry,
just hanging out. Look at that, dude. It's like us.
Leaning in for the picture. All right, this one's for community coins. 7 more for 200.
Yeah. So when the app launches in 67, if the app launches in 67, key point. Will it have the battle pass? So that's what I'm saying. Is like they're not being co-developed. So we have the pass coming, and then I don't even, like I said, I don't even know if it's going to be a pass. I don't know what it's going to be, because I'm not 100% sold on passes right now. I think the industry is evolving a little bit, and I think we can kind of come up with something unique with all the different pieces we have. But it's not even under development. I'm theorizing here. So until you start hearing solid answers from me, don't even think it's coming. I'm just theorizing. And so if I'm just theorizing, get your opinions in Discord, type up something thick and hearty, and my AI will read it, and we'll take everything in.
Thick and hearty.
Yeah, like it's so important. If you have a thought, put it into an AI and expand on that thought as much as possible. Mostly if it's going to be an opinion posted somewhere, because that's so valuable. It's so valuable to everybody to just expand on your thought by, give it 5 minutes to expand on your thought, and you will be blown away by the impact that it can have versus just like, why isn't this like this, right? It's just like, just lay out your problem, lay out your potential solution, and just put it somewhere effective. And I can tell you our discussions, as much as we've memed on in the past, put your comments in the discussion in Discord, because it will get read, it will get commented on. Somebody has an opinion on it, and then our AI is going to listen to that whole conversation and wrap everything together. And we're getting big pictures from the community. Like, it's really good. I'm already even able to just select a thread. So like, let's say a very thick and hearty conversation happens about a subject. I can go, okay, I've read it. Now let's send the AI in to extract the core thought processes from everything and remove the emotion. Boom. And so like, now I can just go, okay, here's just the core things mentioned. Here's the core things ordered in the amount of engagement it got. So like, it's huge. So like, just think of that. Yeah. Emotion's useless. Like, we all get emotional about stuff. And it's like, the second you can remove it, just step back and go, okay, this is the situation. How do we elevate it, right? How do we fix it? How do we whatever? And it's just like, once I have AI plugged into our core system, then it's just like, okay, here's our system. Here's the core vision. And plug in this and say, okay, how do these two ideas merge? And, go to the next level.
Yeah.
Go to the next stage of development. Like, everybody should be doing this. It's so powerful. Like, think of your Twitch chat aggregated at all times, and you get a constant feedback of what your chat thinks. Right? So like, it's easy to notice the noise. It's very easy.
Yeah.
But you might actually be missing stuff because a thread happens in your chat, and there's a whole conversation happening, but you're kind of like consuming pieces of it. But if you aggregated the whole thing, you might actually get a really, really powerful opinion from that, because 10 of those chats were emotional.
Right.
3 of them, somebody got offended and said something about that, whatever. But there was a core idea mixed in there that was really powerful, but it got ignored because of the emotion.
Right.
Like, you as a streamer can like, your iteration on that, right? Somebody says like, oh, I don't like this redeem, it's too expensive. Like, imagine an AI is listening to that and immediately makes the change and goes, boop, okay, 10 people agreed that this wasn't a good idea. Boop, let's change it. And so like, your iteration on your stream is like, bomb, 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 bomb.
It's wild. It'd be wild.
So yeah, like, that's like the theory. And that's what I want to work towards in 2026, is fully engaging that idea, but at a grand scheme. Like, how do we plug that into the game?
Like, the hot dog thread. If AI was listening to that, and since so many people like chimed in and wanted it, would just like make a hot dog for you.
Well, yeah, like, it would at least notify the team. Okay,
right.
hot dogs are really hot right now. Let's lean into that.
Hot dogs are hot right now. Cook them up.
Right. So like, honestly, the 6-7 meme.
Yeah.
I would assume that the AI,
or
if we had an AI kind of
like
listening to the
memes
situation.
in general, like whenever there's hot things that are hot and trending, like it just kind of it signals the art team or whoever.
Yeah. Because you just lean into these situations and you lean into the meme. But if you miss the meme, then you're just late and you're just like, you're chasing everything.
Right. But AI would be on top of it.
Yeah.
Just talk to it, Hot Pocket. Ask AI what it's capable of doing for you.
That's exactly it. Is like, if you're not using it, you're listening to the noise and you're not diving in, seeing what's possible.
But again, like I said yesterday, it's just like, it's new and weird, but the main thing is like literally just dive in. And if you have those thoughts of like, I don't even know where to start, you literally just ask it. Like, where do I start? And then you can like talk about whatever, recipes or whatever it could be to like cut back on things just in your regular life that could either optimize it or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, the wife uses it for cooking.
Yeah.
To like optimize recipes, just like you said.
You just tell it
and
what you have, like the ingredients you have. Like, what can I make with this, and this? And then it just...
Well, we get to the point where it's like, this wasn't good. How do we make it better?
Oh, nice.
Like, this meal wasn't that great. It was missing this. How do we kind of like elevate it? But yeah, like you do that. But how I started with AI 3 years ago is I just talked to it about my job, about what we do and what we're making. And that's where everything started for me. And I started going, oh, holy crap. Like, imagine that. Like, I think like the best way to put it is like, imagine you're able to put a bunch of information down and have 1,000 brains look at it, analyze it, reflect on all that knowledge that has been garnered by humanity for thousands of years and kind of like layer it back into itself, and everything's in context. And context is so powerful. So it's like, if you're working with a team, right, and you tell them a bunch of stuff, chances are some of that stuff will get forgotten in a year, and some stuff will just fade into the back of their minds. And when you tell them new things, they're not always relaying what you told them in the past against what you just said, because it's very hard as a human to just do that. Like, you can't just constantly reflect on every single thing you've been told because it's unrealistic. But as an AI, it has that all in context. So the more you kind of feed it about a subject, the more that is in context in that conversation. And then everything is kind of relaying against each other. So if you said, I never want, like, let's say it's just marbles related. I never want to give points to more than 20 people in a race, right? Like, let's say you say that 2 years ago. And then, 2 years down the road, you're like, oh man, I noticed that it's not giving points to the 21st person. Add points to the 21st person. The AI would go, hey, you said this a year ago, like 2 years ago. Are you sure you want to change this? Whereas like a human might just go ahead and make the change, right? Because it's like not in context. Like, context is the king here. And it's something that like so many people miss about AI, is that every single thing that could be in context is the power. So like, leverage that, but yeah, just start chatting with it. Don't be afraid of it, and just talk to it and see how you can empower yourself. Like, literally ask it that. Yeah, so like man, it's crazy. So your main problem with AI is that you tell it something, like it tells you something confidently that ends up being completely, so like, people are holding themselves back because hallucinations exist. But this is called critical thinking. So like, just because it says something, engage it. Say like, are you sure about this? What's your source? Where did you pull it from? Right? Like, challenge it. You can also set rules to most of the AIs. There's a document form, and you can set rules and say, no matter what I tell you, which I've actually done, I have it set up. No matter what I tell you, never assume it's correct. Always triple check what I say and triple check what you say, and then have it output what you wish, right? So like, don't be fearful of it, instruct it. Give it the information you wish it to operate based off of, and it'll operate in that manner, right? So don't be afraid, engage. It's great. Like, this is the stuff that stresses me out so much, because like, you literally create reasons not to engage in AI because of hallucinations, which is actually the mainstream opinion right now, which means when it's a mainstream opinion, you got to be 1000% cautious of what that mainstream opinion is, because it's being pushed for some reason. It's being pushed for some reason, man. Just be cautious and just ask yourself, why are these weird, conversations taking place, and why is nobody able to critically think about a subject But yeah, just critically think about what you're doing. Yeah, like you're gonna find like you're doing what I used to do in year one. You're finding things to be like to have issues with, as opposed to working through the issue. Right? Oh, I'm always impacted by this. Okay. Well, let me think about that. Maybe I should have a second AI, reread the first AI, and just confirm it, right? But I can tell you this: even if you did that process, whatever your outcome is going to be 100 times better than you alone with no AI. Like, I will tell you, like, I will give you that 100,000%. Like, there is no value in not engaging it because you're actually just holding yourself back.
Danny Sue GG's getting tournament coins. Don't be afraid. Engage. Yeah. Make that a shirt. Also commit. I need that as a shirt.
That's crazy. Like, it's so crazy. It's crypto all over again. It's literally the same thing. It's crazy, dude. Don't miss it, guys. I'm telling you.
Well, the world is moving quite fast. You know, so many new things.
It's very hard to keep up. It's so hard to keep up.
So many new things all the time, so fast, and you know, it's overwhelming for a lot of people. So it's just kind of like, you know,
yeah, leave it all for me in Korea. Is there a list of items that's been vaulted? There is a post. You should read it in our Discord.
For what now?
You implement a way to purchase old bundles. No. But sometimes old bundle items rotate through the shop. Could you all do a collab with RuneScape for some skins? Yeah, I know there's a big RuneScape community involved. I mean, like, it's not easy to just do that. It's just not easy to do that. I wish I could just snap my fingers and have collabs with everybody, but I just can't. It's just not realistic. There's like aligning brands and all this stuff, and are people even interested in marbles? Like, the streamers could be as involved as they want.
Marble Fortnite, yeah, dude, they need some marble maps in Fortnite. How come they didn't make? Wait, they might. I don't even know. There's so much crap in there. But did they have some sort of? Does Fortnite have some sort of like interactive game like marbles within it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But maybe. I've been thinking that it's going to happen at some point.
Hmm.
Are you changing anything on tilts? Nope. No changes on tilts. Is there really a hidden deep vibe layer? I don't know. I actually don't know.
You just have to keep going deeper and deeper. The vibe goes deep. That's why it's called deep vibe. It just goes forever.
Mobile iOS updates? Yep, the apps update every season. You just like sometimes you got to delete it and re-upload it.
Yeah, exactly, Kevlar. Find out how deep it goes.
Yeah. I know we tried to create one. I just don't know if it's in there. How hard would it be to include in-game to load in the world record holding marble run into your game? Like Ghost Balls? Yeah. It's just the size and optimizing all that. When we redo the builder, I would guess that we would be able to attack that issue. When? And I don't know when that is. What is your dream for the futures of marbles, like castles in the sky, that may be possible to attempt someday? It's like man. It's like the full data loop, having an interface where you can see your marble, how well it's doing, like a full stats page. I think it'd be really cool to have like a a fantasy system off of the main system. So like people who don't roll can participate in like building their marble team. I think some sort of guild system would be really cool, like a marble guild where you can build your own team.
Damn, imagine.
Tilted
what if you got a
multiplayer is a big
bonus
one.
for rolling together too.
Yeah, like there's so much you can do. Like there's so much you can do. It's real. Like I need AI in the system because there's so much, and it's managing data. And so like managing data is challenging, and like the biggest thing is in marbles is moving data. That's why it's kind of a meme that somebody asked about. Is it going to be data heavy? The whole thing of marbles is data. Like that's what it is. That's what the game is. It's all data. Every race that finishes, you upwards of 1,000 pieces of data moving across digital space. Then it's got to be stored, and then it's got to be correlated against everything else that's going on. You could be racing in up to 3 streams, and this is another technical hurdle that not a lot of people know, but when you have the ability to race in multiple places and edit the same row of data in a database, that causes issues in itself and is like a challenge to work through. And like our system handles it, and it handles it now. So like it's taken years to get there, but it's like there's so much I want to do with marbles, and you can see inklings of it around what we built already, right? Like missions is like a continual thing that you can always grind, and you basically just have tickets, and those tickets kind of bring value to the community. I believe there's a whole thing with economy around this, like thinking about how streamers make money. And like I always hear comments of some people saying like, oh, streamers get nothing. Okay, well, you have a game to grind 24/7, 365. You can make money off missions. You can make money off your viewers. If you formulate enough merch, then you can sell merch, and you have all these tools at your fingertips to grow a community around you that's interested in what you're playing. So like, are you really getting nothing every season? Are you really doing zero? If you are truly believing you do zero and get zero from this, why are you doing it? And that's the real question. Are you passionate about what you're doing, or are you just doing it to do it? Are you doing it because other people do it? Why are you here? Yeah. Like, what is it going on? Yeah. But but that's the whole thing. Like, there's so much to think about, and there's so much wrapped around this tiny little thing called marbles. But everything plays with each other. And if you think that I don't think about it, I do. But everything needs to make sense when I do it. And I try to make it make sense in my head. And it's very challenging. It's challenging to do it across 8 years. But I love it. I love the challenge. And I love trying to figure out how to get everybody interacting and how to create incentives on one side and create incentives on the other. Then you have the map builder incentive. Then you have tilters yelling about they're not getting enough. And I understand. But it's like I have my own brain for like what I want Tilted to become. I want it to be a multiplayer ecosystem, right? But then you got to work through, then you got to go, okay, well, to get to multiplayer, you need all this data moving around. So like, you got to step back and slow down a sec and just be like, okay, how do we get there? And that's what we've learned is like, just slow down and go, okay, I want Tilted to be great one day. I want it to be amazing. I want it to be multiplayer, but we need to fix the problems first. We need to go, okay, let's chunk through this. Let's kind of make this a little bit better. Let's make the onboarding a little bit better with the app. Let's welcome some people in there. Like get people a little bit happier about the bigger impacted spaces of marbles so that the little ones can start to get attention too, right? So like trying to wrap all this together all at once is very hard. And that's why I'm very excited for 2026, because I do think AI will help bring the vision in and hone in the pieces that really want attention, the things that the most players are complaining about, not the loudest one player is complaining about, because it's easy to notice the loud one versus the loud many, right? Or the not loud many, right? Like, so like, that's why I try to listen to reactions and not just like a huge post from one person that has no reaction, no engagement, and the only person that replied says they don't like that idea, right? Like, and it's all about just kind of wrapping this all up. So that's like the big vision is just like, okay, there's a massive thing we can do. There's a lot we can work on. And we want this to be massive, but you can't just snap your finger and make it happen. So like, you have to walk it back and look at the core problems and just work your way forward. And that's where we're at. So I'm excited. You might hear a little passion and frustration, but like, this is many years in the making, and it's almost frustrating that like, it's just like, we're just starting to learn as a team to okay, we need to hammer out the little problems, make the company stronger so that we can live long and build a great game over time. Because we're we're not trying to think about where we're ending marbles. Like, we're trying to think about, what's the next thing? How do we continue engaging you guys? How do we make this system better? How do we make it interesting for streamers to dive in? So yeah, it's like, it's awesome. Like, I love this stuff and I think about it every day. So I hope that gives you the castles in the sky. I want so much for this game, and it's just about reality. And the reality is we started from nothing. You guys support us. Like, you guys are the reason we're here. And we have no investors to like really yell in our ear to change anything. So it's just you guys. So we have to do what you guys want. Otherwise there's no players, right? But we just have to do what is also effective.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead. I said a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's tough being a streamer, especially if you aspire to grow, if you want it to be something, if you want to make it something. Marbles is an incredible tool to use and utilize. There's many things that you can use and utilize. But something that I've definitely learned on my journey, and, if you haven't figured it out as a streamer yet, it's more than just marbles. You got to throw a little bit of your pizzazz in there, your personality, whatever else it is, and blend that with marbles as well, and use marbles as the tool to bring out your personality and, whatever you like to do within marbles, because there's so much stuff to do. Or maybe it's multiple parts of the ecosystem, and marblers like to talk about marbles. Marblers like to talk about marbles and the things going on in marbles, and you can kind of build your audience around the things that you like in marbles as well, and try not to force everything. Just kind of lean into the things that you like. Try to come up with fun events, or maybe events aren't your thing, but like something. Again, it's like, just think about who you are, your personality. Try to open up a little bit more. But again, this is only if you truly aspire to like grow and everything. Like, there's so much that I've learned along the way, and that you can learn as well from other streamers, not only me, and just kind of like formulate your style around that. But again, like, marbles is a tool. If you're looking at marbles and being like, why isn't marbles doing this for me? I would just say, like, why aren't you doing it for you? And I always say this whenever I'm talking about stuff, like, I'm not perfect. A lot of the things that I say is advice to myself, because I hold back a lot, and I know that everybody holds back a lot, but the more that you open up, like, the more you're going to invite people into your space that will connect with you, whether through marbles or through whatever the hell it is, so anyway, there it is.
Yeah, that's a good piece.
I think this is a double win for Coleman.
Oh, damn. Like, same prize or back-to-back different prize?
Same prize.
One of each? Same prize.
Tournament coins.
Damn. Well, congratulations.
I offer fish and ween, yeah. A lot of weirdness, but again, some people are into like just the hardcore marble aspect. Maybe, there's definitely going to be that crowd too that, maybe they don't even want personality, or so to say. And then there's streamers out there that don't want to put out their personality, and it's just straight up focused on like marbles and stats or whatever the heck it is. Yeah.
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 Yeah, pretty much everybody who grows in marbles ends up willing to give advice. I think most people are very helpful.
Yeah.
And that's another thing is like, if you are in the space, just watch those who are growing. Like, they're doing something right, obviously. Like, you can always, I think it's easy to stand on the outside and like go pick apart why the specific reason that person's growing and think that, you know everything. Because we're all there. Like, we all think, when we're looking outside from the outside in, it always looks like, oh yeah, it's just that. Yeah. Right? But at the end of the day, it's like, it's just continual work. I mean, like almost every time marbles has like a little bit of a downtrend, there's always a couple people who end up soaking up the viewership in a sense. So like, to me, that tells me like, even when people pull away from the game, the people who play with those people are looking to still play marbles. And so like those people end up soaking into the people who stick around. And so like it's kind of crazy because the more time you put into marbles, over time, you're pretty much guaranteed to continue growing because a lot of people give up. A lot of people give up on their path, and sometimes it's not by choice, right? Sometimes, the funds run out. You can't sit around all day playing games. You got to go do something else, right? So this is why I really believe that it's so powerful to lean into growth and success in terms of like making it permanent for yourself, because that's what solidifies your journey. Because at some point in time, you need to pay for what you're doing. You need to buy a new PC. If you're keeping your PC on 24/7, it's going to wear faster. So you got to at some point replace parts. You got to some point you want to maybe have a background that you can have a green screen and things like that. And it costs to build these things, and so that's why it's a part of the thought process.
Yeah, man, the way I started streaming was hilarious, but that's how everybody most people start, I should say.
Well, it usually starts as like a check, right? Like, hey, what is this thing? Can I dive into it?
Yeah.
Maybe I could do this, like this person, right? Was the lighting issue something different between DirectX 11 and 12? I think that was like it's a noticeable cause, or not a cause, but like a noticeable thing that happens. But I don't know if that was a cause because it doesn't really make sense. Because we didn't really update anything with that. But yeah, there's some weird stuff going on for sure. We're trying to dig into it because we were updating the builder and the way it loads, and so like there was really nothing about the lighting except for like settings. So it's just really weird that that specific issue took hold. Can we get some kind of distinction between game modes streamers are using in the app? Some sort of distinction between game mode streamers are using. Oh, you mean like when you look at a stream to know what they're playing? Well, you're gonna have a preview the next app update. Well, sorry, when we do the big app update, so you'll have a better idea of like what they're playing visually. We do have the information, so it could be something we do. I think that's a good idea. I will sell my soul for a flat circle with adjustable coloring in the builder. A flat circle. An idea, then a question, but how about tournament mode GP? Put it in the Discord and give me more on that idea. I don't know what that means. That's why it's really important to like paint your idea when you have one, is like put it in the Discord and like write it, like expand on the idea. What do you mean? What's a tournament mode? That could mean so many things. Like, what are you trying to achieve? What do you see? What do you see in there? Would there ever be a chance to get a re-upload feature in Map Builder? So instead of deleting, yeah, like that would be a great idea. Is like you update it, but then you would want some sort of history on that. Then like, do we clear the records on that map because it changed? Like, there's a lot of like checks in the box of like, what do you do there? Because then somebody can upload a map, have it checked, and then they're re-uploading, right? And then they make it unbreakable, and then now they have like some sort of weird thing and they can change it on the fly. Like, that's the challenge with it. But these things just have to be thought out when we build it out. Like I said, the map builder needs a massive revamp, and it's on like the long chart, but we need to get there.
That was community coins for Ayaka. And I ran out of maps.
Twitch has a feature to turn raids off for an hour. I think that would be a useful feature for comp raids as well, for streamers taking a break. Just turn it off. You literally have a button.
Yeah, stream on the website. There's that there as well. But I mean, yeah, I mean, it's great to spread that knowledge to streamers. I just don't know.
If comp, I mean, everybody opted in. You understand that, right? Like, it's nobody was fake. Like, nobody was forced in.
Right.
So they opted in. They clicked the button to get in. So now they got to click the button to get out. But the thing is like, comp raids are not getting enough like enough movement for me to really worry about them right now, in the sense of like these deep level features. So I'm gonna play around in incentives first and see like kind of where it goes, and then we'll decide whether we lean harder into comp raids or not.
Every race is a prize, Danny Sue. I'll probably give out a spooble for the winner of the local. But Pixel's doing the race by race. Sorry to cut you off.
No, all good. All good.
Comp raids though, yeah. Some streamers are surprised when a comp raid lands on them.
Yeah, which is crazy to me because that means people are on the on our website. They go to the settings and they opt in,
but they don't really know what it's about. What's going on. Yeah.
That's why I'm leaning on an idea where it literally opts you in every day, and then you got to opt in for the day. Like, I think that's the best situation, honestly.
That would be good.
Because there'll be incentive. Like, the second it wipes, you're going to want to be the first one to be in because you'll probably get the next comp rate. So it'll be like this incentive to like check in every day and upload it. I know there'll be people who forget, but in a way that's a good thing, honestly. For me, like, that's a good thing. It's like, okay, makes sense. And then maybe it costs a dust to opt in. So then you really got to think about opting in.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, do I want to opt in today? I don't know. Let's see.
Opt in, opt out, opt in, opt out, opt in.
Opt out.
Dust is valuable, man. You know?
Which is crazy because I almost 10x the output of dust. And it's still valuable. Yeah, any plans to make... Well, so like comp raids don't consume two timers, and I'm not going to form the system to conform to comp raids. Like, it's just a small feature on the side. If it's not, like, that's the thing. Like, things fail, right? Like, ideas fail. And everybody, like, a lot of people are like, oh, well, since you put dust, it dwindled down. Actually, it was dwindling down before that. Like, when I made the decision for dust, we were seeing like 17 participants on comp raids. So like then I implemented it and obviously went down further. But at the end of the day, it's like it was already dwindling. So there's already not enough hype on a regular basis for that system. So that's where my head's at. Like, I'm not too concerned about the pullback because of dust, because I don't think that's the main cause. I think there's more we can do to make it more hype. Like, I think you can lean in with prizes, but you can also do like a weekly competition. So it's not just about winning one, it's about winning like 5 or something. Right. And so like you can stack it up to be more about, you got to participate on a regular basis to compete, and then win the points over time. So anyways, like, there's a lot of thinking there. I think the incentive structure is like what will kind of drive more into it. It's just like why, like, most people don't want to sit there and grind for tournament coins all day for whatever reason.
It's true.
Yeah. And yeah, that's another thing is like, I think the people who are aware of it, and that's accessibility, right? It's like the website is still growing in attention. Like, most people who go to it are in the Web3 system, and Web3 players have a ton of currency, right? Because they've grinded out.
Yep.
Any changes going to be made to tilts? No. Can we please get an update to the name colors? Golden tier 3 and record holder, yellow are too hard to tell apart. I think there's a few colors that are could be challenging to tell apart, but I don't think I have any plans to update that anytime soon. Yeah. Can we get some form of Plutos and tilts? There's no changes coming to tilts anytime soon. I'm not really thinking of how Plutos can impact tilts, and if I have an issue with the form of the mode, I want to fix the mode before I slap Plutos on top of it. Where can I get cool sunglasses? Go to Twitch and get a free pair. That's where I get mine. Go to TwitchCon.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I have mine somewhere. Wait, those are different than mine though. Was that from like the most recent one or something? Or
Which one? Are you talking about like the flat?
the ones that
plain
you have right now? What are you're wearing Twitch ones, right? Or
every TwitchCon I went to, I got a couple pairs of these.
yeah, but the other one that I have is like reflective lenses. I'm sure you have that
No,
one
yeah.
too.
So that was the partner one.
Oh.
Right? That was like the flat plain like
yeah,
partner ones that we got.
Okay, yeah.
But then I went around just collecting all the free ones.
Ah.
If I went again to TwitchCon, I would just go on a hunt for these glasses and I'd just get as many as I could. That'd be my goal. Just how big will the big update be approximately? The big update? Like you talk about the app?
App, I guess, yeah.
Like it may not feel big because we're doing downloads in a different manner, so it might feel realistic.
Get this.
But the changes will be huge. It's a completely different looking app. Even the flow is completely different. Like expect to not know where anything is, but to also it should be good user flow that like, oh, okay, I know where this is. What about a comp raid competition? Exactly. That's like the weekly, that idea of like there needs to be something there. That's more.
Team comp raids.
Team comp raids. Like the website's starting to become a monster, and that needs to be honed in a little bit too to be like you can make one big story out of it versus like many little ones. Would you consider balancing tilt missions requirements now that they use one of our 3 timers? Current requirements are from a time when we... What do you mean? Requirements. Is there any plans for a tilt balls like 25k race ball? I mean, people have talked about it. There's a suggestion in the Discord. I think I positively engaged with that discussion as well. So have a look at that discussion.
Lady Squire, GG's. Tournament coins.
We survived the tilt. I feel like tilt missions are kind of done a lot during competitions.
My New Year's resolution.
1,600 tilts?
No
drinks.
drinks.
So 1,600 levels, right?
No drinks. That's my New Year's resolution. Oh, God, is it hard? I've been doing pretty good in general, though, recently. Like, a few drinks a week as opposed to what I did during COVID. More Walters. I'm just being healthier in general. Trying to eat better, exercise more, no drinking. Exactly, Corey. Exactly.
But yeah, that's all the questions.
Yeah, Alkali. Oh my gosh, crazy times. That's it. Any last squeezers of questions while we maybe do this last race or something? Or, I kind of have a question, I guess. Like, Marble Fest wasn't brought up, but in your mind, like with, I mean, I kind of already know what you're gonna say, but maybe we can get a little bit more specific or something. Like in your mind with Marble Fest, what are you kind of like envisioning when it comes to the week-long thing and maybe ambassadors being a part of it? Like, do you expect a lot of evolution at some point? Or, because, you know, it's... Marble Fest works for a reason, but there's always, like, in my mind, I'm always like, how do we get more people involved? Regardless of it's Marble Fest or, like, anything. And I don't know. Anyway, that's kind of a question that's all over the place. But what's, like, your ultimate vision of Marble Fest, I guess, at this point?
So the big vision is trying to have the ambassador team, whoever's on it, be mainly the main control system around Marblefest. Like the ambassador team, like I want the ambassador team to have full autonomy on Marblefest, and we're providing a package of resources to it. And there's like a rule set of how each ambassador can kind of work around it. But yeah, so like currently the ambassadors are signing up to a sheet every kind of like we try to stay ahead of things. And this is like a recent evolution. So like I've just started really trying to work deeper with the ambassadors, like with this mission. I feel like it's a really good mission. It's emotional because it's challenging to work with so many different people like across the board. But we're learning, and I think I get a sense that it's headed in a very positive direction, even though like there's challenges every season. And the community does a very good job of elevating that. So yeah, the big vision is just like how can I empower the ambassador team to tell a seasonal story with the last week of every season, right? And like that's the goal, and is like to pull back on any like kind of strings the studio has attached to Marblefest, and kind of like set it free within the community, within the ambassador team. It also like just that little engagement, that little mission that we have. I meet up with the ambassador team every week now. It used to be every 2 weeks, and like I really enjoy the 2 weeks every week now. And like I said, we're learning to work better together as well. And so like I just see like some evolution coming in the future because I'm opening the doors basically. It's like,
yeah.
I mean, you're there, right? So it's like,
yeah. And I was going to say like, it's like anything. When you put together a team for something, I guess the ambassadors in this case, or like it literally can be anything. Like it takes time for the mold to really like take place and for people to like open up more and try things, I guess, or whatever. And I'm just wondering what the evolution is going to be when that sort of starts happening more, I guess. And then I'm wondering, you know, are people going to build like core team? Like I just have all these thoughts. I don't really have any like anything truly profound to say, but you know, are people going to build like core teams and be like, "Oh, I'm always going to have like these people in my group and we're going to always do this and maybe evolve it in a certain way or whatever." I don't know. I'm excited to see what could potentially happen when things just get more comfortable. Because again, in my head as an ambassador, it's like the comfortability of it, and it could depend who the hosts are, like on my day too, and but I think just over time, the more that we all do it, like anything, that was something I was gonna say about streaming too. Like for new streamers, you just got to get out there and do it, and try to learn as much as you can as you're doing it, because you just get more comfortable the more you do it. But yeah, going back to Marblefest, the more we do it, the more maybe we work with the same ambassadors or same hosts or whatever it might be. Like, I can just see things becoming pretty awesome.
I mean, that's something that I expect is like, and that's something that I guess hasn't been communicated to the community, is that like, I expect each ambassador to kind of like have their lead moment, and then they'll have their secondary, because each day needs two, right?
Yeah.
But each day can be run mainly by that one ambassador and have their core, like you said, team, and then that gets rotated in. So like right now we don't have people fighting over days. Like we actually like are struggling to get ambassadors to fill the days. So like the goal is to get to the point where people are like fighting over days in the sense of like, hey, I'd like this day, and then they kind of talk to each other. And so then you see like a rotation. So each Marblefest, even though people will have core teams, I think you'll see a rotation on that. So then you'll see like I use the cores because they're there and they're obvious, right? But like you have the fleet, you have squad, like the squad fam, and you have the different like groups within that. And then you also have the groups that are not within ambassadors. And I tell the ambassadors, even if you don't want to uplift like and design a Marblefest around you're welcome to do that with a community member who wants to kind of uplift what they do. So like, for example, so Serious and, you know, and Marble Friendly Games, that's not necessarily an ambassador thing, right? But there's nothing wrong with an ambassador grabbing onto So Serious and being like, let's bring MFG into it, right? It's like,
yeah, I was gonna mention too, like the ambassadors don't even have to be hosts. Like they could just be Omega coach and like be like, this is how it's gonna go. Like I'm the man. I don't want to say manager, but the dude, there's a hair like in my eye. I'm losing my mind. The ringmaster. Let's say the ringmaster.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, and this is just going to take time to evolve, right? It's time for, like you said, comfortability and just me communicating better to the ambassador team and then us communicating internally together. So I can see it developing into a very positive direction. It's just going to take time. And I think we're heading in that direction. And it just really matters on whether you guys are hyped about it. Like from my standpoint, what I see is the ambassador team's learning to kind of formulate that this week better. While there's a lot of demand for people wanting to be a part of Marble Fest, and while there's still great demand for people wanting to watch Marble Fest, even though it's happening across 7 days. So like I think we've worked on the issue where like accessibility to Marble Fest has gone like up. Like we have a lot more people able to participate, whether you work weekends, work weekdays, wherever you're kind of like your schedule falls in, you can kind of find a couple days to land in. At least that's like an overall sentiment I'm hearing. I know there's still people frustrated. They want overnights and stuff like that. And I've even told the ambassadors there's nothing wrong with moving in that direction if we have the demand for it. So it's all supply and demand again. But that's basically what I'm watching for is I'm watching for these key evolutions to go, okay, let's expand. Like, let's go outwards because I'm noticing growth. And I think there is growth. And I think it's just taking time to kind of like settle into this new format and reacting to the opinions. Like there's still opinions out there, right? Like as of like, you know, certain things are frustrating, certain ways that leaderboards are done or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And it's just working through like the frustrations of like, okay, communication is still a challenge. It's like, let's try and make that better. Onboarding, when you onboard a streamer, how do we like communicate to them in a standardized fashion across the team? Make sure that everybody like kind of gets the same message and understands the kind of core rules of Marble Fest. So yeah, I mean, like, I think it's heading in the right direction is a perfect no, but I think it's still going to be a core thing in the marbles community. And as it continues to kind of open its wings up, I hope that that's what kind of breeds the growth along with everything else we're building for the game, right? Like at the end of the day, it's like if the game grows, Marble Fest will grow because Marble Fest is awesome, right? Like if you're into marbles and you're a streamer, like you're probably excited about Marble Fest, right? Because it's like, you get a little boosted event, you get a good engagement from the community, and you get noticed.
Yeah, and like, you know, that's another potential tool as a streamer. Like, since there's all this opportunity, or I forget the word you used, but just availability now. Like, if you get out there and really show people what you got, like, that's what I always tell people with Marble Fest. Like, show people what you got. You know, get your foot in the door with some ambassadors and just kind of talk to them, ask them about it, maybe things that they're looking for, and even just ask them to be a part of it too, and or what they're looking for. And I was gonna say something else, but you know, just that. Just try to figure out, and they'll tell you like whether they want you or not. You know, I try to do that. But then always remember that they're working with another ambassador as well. So things just kind of got to... Anyway, bottom line is get yourself out there if you want to be a part of it, and you never know what could happen. Just get out there, kick some butt with Marbs, have fun. Try not to be expectant. I think that's a big downfall of people in general, not just Marbles streamers or, you know, people in general. The less expectant you are, the better you feel when things happen. You know, I've got imposter syndrome. So like for me, any opportunity I get, I'm like, wow, me? Awesome. So yeah, everyone's different though. So
good tidbit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Will there ever be an option to right-click cosmetic to apply it to all balls? I mean, like I know the streamer loadout system could be better in general. But do we have any intention to like attack it now? Probably not.
Christmas freak. GG's, TC's.
Any new mission types or variants for NFTs in the works? Nothing in the works, but our data accessibility has become better. So you could probably slide back in there and cook some stuff up, honestly. It's just about thinking about what we want to expand into and then building it out. I want to, like more. I really want to incentivize, like thinking about where you're going. If that makes sense. So, like that's where my thinking is going in the sense of like emissions.
Marbles about, GPS. Oh.
Well, no, that means you don't need to think about where you're going. You just know where you're going.
I want a Marbles GPS. Just guides me along. Hey, now go here. Drop your marble. Now go here.
No stress. I'm glad you see lots of positivity with the game. I'm like, we're all at the end of the day, we're all just trying to be better humans, and just like I try to stay focused on the job now and just less about what people are doing in their streams and stuff. It's still something I think about. And it's like I try to build the game in the sense that like it pushes the right incentives. But at the end of the day, like, I mean, like we've watched so many people come and go for marbles. It's like, it's a high stress situation. And if you're not a social person put into this, or even if you are a social person put into this, it's a lot. It's a lot to consume. There's a lot of opinions flying around. If you're a streamer, you have upwards of 10 to 100 people coming through your stream daily and blasting opinions in your face, right? Opinions about you, opinions about your stream, opinions about how you race, what you're racing, how you're doing it, right? Like, and that just goes across the board. It's like, because like you have so much experience in the community. There's people who've been playing this game for 8 years straight and love it every day, and there's people who hate it every day and still do it, and there's people that have recently got into it and are just learning about their first gem run. So there's like so much, and like even from my standpoint, when I see somebody come in and be like, yo, I just got my first gem run, that blows my mind. Like, we still have new people coming into the game, and it's like, that's crazy to me. Like, we're 8 years into this and we still have people going, yo, my first gem run point is like, damn, like, what is it like? Like, that's a hard thing, and that's something you'll never be able to experience, right? Like, if you're already in the game, right, Spooo, like, imagine being able to step into the game right now fresh, like, not knowing anything. And, like, what is that like? Like, what would that be like today? But we never get to experience. Like, I never get to experience. There's no way I get to ever experience it because I know everything.
Honestly, though, I think it would be pretty similar.
It can't be. There's no way it's similar, because back in the day, you're talking about walking into something that, like, you type play and maybe it's tracking your wins, right? Like, maybe the leaderboard looks like that.
Right. But
maybe
like,
it's just the game. There's no app.
You're already talking about depth. Like, when you first see marbles, you just type play and you're like, what the hell is going on? I see all these names in here and I'm in there and it's just, what's happening, you know? And you're just experiencing like that interactive race. You know what I mean? Like that first core feeling of like, whoa. I don't think that ever changes. Like, what all these names are playing, especially when streamers see it. Like, for me, when I first saw it, I was like, holy crap, like, everybody can just join in on this, and it's random, and, yeah, I don't know. That first core feeling is pretty litty. Yeah, and I see my name. And then after that, it starts becoming things that were never thought about. Like, oh, how do I get a cool color on my name? How do I get a ball? How do I look cool? Something I'm sure that people think about. Can I boost? How do I manipulate my ball? Like, that's a forever thing for new people. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah. No, it's like
but I know what you mean, because it's also just insane in basically every other aspect. But that first core feeling, I think, will never change.
Yeah. No, it's funny. Like, Alley Cat mentioned, like, I mean, I stepped in about a year ago, and I feel like then till now it's pretty much the same. And it's like, that's the theory, that's the butter theory I was talking about. Like, you're in the butter and you're just stewing in it and you can't tell the difference, because like there's just little things being added over time. Like, we're just continually adding these little changes, these little tunings. Like, we got GP sharing. Like, GP sharing is massive. That changes the whole game if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
So like, and that's just a little thing. But if you're in the butter, if you're in stewing in it, it's not gonna matter to you. It's so tiny. It's such a tiny little drop. It's like boop, boop in comparison to the rest of the game. Yeah, energy.
Let me tell
energy
you something.
literally changed last year.
Yeah.
Right? Like energy went away. That's a massive change. That's a culture shift right there.
It's been around for like 50 seasons.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna say though, another huge streamer tip I would say, Alkali said, I honestly feel trolled when someone asks me how to play. I 100% feel that. Plus, I know I'm getting trolled by a bunch of people at the same time asking the same questions over and over and over. But never forget, streamers, there are always new people. Always new people. It's okay to repeat yourself, to explain things. There are people listening, I guarantee it. And you're teaching them things, I guarantee it. Even if they're not asking or whatever. And something I'm slowly trying to get more into is like clipping me explaining this stuff. So then all these clips are out there of it. And you can just share these things around and the info's out there. So just explain things, especially if it's things that you are passionate about. Like, oh, drop your Plutos. Now, don't explain it every time you drop a Pluto, because that'd probably be a lot of yapping, but you could, depending on if you think a new person's in there to hear it or whatever. But, that's what I tend to do. I'll mention something in Marbles and be like, okay, I mentioned this. I guess I'll explain it a little bit. Of course, there's plenty of times where I just stay silent too, but.
Dude, there's so much opportunity out there still, and this is like somebody just said better wiki. Like a wiki, the definition of a wiki is like everybody works together to put the data together. And still to this day, I've even tried to start it. Still to this day, nobody's maintained a wiki. Nobody. And I think, is it Alderas that has a website?
Yeah. Yeah,
I think that's like the go-to website right now.
If you talk to AI, it brings about Marbles. It brings up that website a lot.
Yes,
and that's another thing too. If you start making like these info drops and websites or whatever it is about Marbles, like AI is gonna pick it up. So anybody, and search engines too, but AI will grab that faster.
But yeah, there's so much opportunity, like video content, like explaining stuff. So like,
Aldiscon, right, similar-ish names.
Yeah, so like there's so much opportunity out there, like, and still 8 years into this, I would say like the content side of it is like there's just so much opportunity. And it's just finding the right conversation.
I hear people say drop your Plutos a lot, but I have no idea what that even means. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a hefty explanation. Yeah, Zim just explained it above that too.
So yeah, there's just so much.
Yeah, like, I have a list of all these things.
If you're a streamer in the community and you're like actually looking to grow, just generating a boatload of video content that explains how the game, like different parts of the game, like that stuff resonates. Like that stuff will just sit around and continue to be a tool to you, because then you could link it in your chat and then people start sharing it. And then if it's like a Twitch clip, then that links back to your streams. When you're live, then you get more people coming in. So like there's all these different things that like you can truly continue to grow your circle. And like a lot of people have become voices of the game, but yet don't extend their voice beyond Twitch.
Yeah.
And could be so powerful.
Like we talk about it. Well, when we talked more, we talked about how Twitch sucks. Like Twitch sucks for exposure, for discovery. Marbles makes it a little easier for that. But the more that you get out there, the more you'll see trickle in. The more noise that I make, like even daily on Twitch, if I make an X post about my stream that day, and then I tell everybody in my stream, go interact with that. Like I sense a little bit more, what do you want to call it? Engagement or traction within the stream. And that's just that. So, the more I put out, whatever it is, clips or shorts or whatever the heck, it's just going to continue to accentuate that. And then on top of that, the hardest part is consistency. just keeping that going day to day.
Yeah. Keep growing that story. It takes so long. I mean, we've been doing this for 8 years, and like I said, I think last year is a year that we noticed like we started correcting a lot of things that we were doing. That's like 7 years into our journey that we started fixing things that we thought we were fine. So, like, you're always learning, you're always adapting. Don't think that just because you're 3 years into it or 5 years into it that you think you can't grow anymore. You totally can. You just gotta keep trying, keep pushing at different stuff.
Yep, poke around. Lucas, you said earlier that I taught you not to care. I wanna touch on that. I do really care, actually. I think when I say that, it's like a mechanism for me in my head to be like, don't get emotional about everything, because it's just not worth it. The older I get, and the all the emotions that I've poured through and caring so hard about things, like I've just evolved into like telling myself I don't care. And ultimately with anything, if I don't care, but I talk about it a lot, I do care about it. But it's like, it tells me, it's like, yeah, it's just a switch to tell myself not to lose my mind over it and keep my emotions in check. Cause yeah, like we talked about earlier with discussions and conversations and AI picking it up, like it's just good to ignore the noise. You're not going to accomplish anything just getting super emotional about everything. I just wanted to clarify me when I talk about I don't care. I've said that my entire life, dude. I think it's definitely some sort of emotional mechanism in my brain where it's like, just say you don't care, and then you're free of emotion.
It's just you can't get emotional about other people's stuff. That's really the end of it.
Yeah.
Like the base of it is like, don't get so stressed about it if everybody's saying all these different things about what you're doing, because everybody's gonna always have an opinion, and that's where Spoo's like don't care comes from.
Definitely. And it always, I mean, again, I try to listen to my own advice. Like, it's hard. It's hard to open up and truly be, because if you say something opinionated about anything, someone's coming at you. So you put up that defense like, maybe I just won't say this. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's good to talk. It's good to disagree. It's tough.
Did the map builders earn points this season, or does this? Yeah. If you read our article, always read our article on X. It'll inform you about everything that's taking place during the season. And you'll see that inside that post. It explains it. Can new maps? New maps can. And possibility of simple visual or in-game incentives for shared stream. Are you talking about where people are sharing their chats? I'm not really... I'm not going to build an incentive system for that, because I think the incentives are already there to do that. Like, when you do a shared stream, you're probably topping the category as a team. You're already making it easier to multiply Plutos across those streams. You're making it easier to play across those streams. A shared stream, what does that even mean? I don't know what a shared stream is then, if it's not a shared chat.
Alkali GG's tournament coins.
For map builders, you won't know. Well, I mean, it says, right? It says every 50 plays on your maps gives you a point. So you can technically go to your builder and see like how many plays you have and get an idea. But I'm going to be posting all the people who placed at least. You can share stream without the chat. Yeah, but then you're just sharing streams.
Are we sharing chat right now? You're not live, so I don't know how this knock-knock thing works.
Oh, like a golden kappa? Oh, so then, yeah, you share chat to share the Marvel experience. Yeah, I'm not going to incentivize shared streams. I think the incentives are already there. That's what I think. Like I said, I think Marvel's influences like the creator journey on Twitch. So I think it all kind of like layers with each other. So even though you don't, sharing is caring. Even though you don't like see a direct game impact, I think the ecosystem is impacted by it. And if you overstimulate that idea, I think it's just gonna get out of control. I mean, there's already more complaints about shared chats than there are positives. Like I think from players specifically, which means it tells me that the shared chats are not as like interesting. It's just a thought. Yeah, well, you give me a thought, I'm going to give you mine. So like I understand that you understand, and I'm just giving you my thought and your thought. So there you go. That's what you get. That's what you get. Don't be scared.
The theme is discovery. Every season, the theme is discovery. He ain't gonna tell us.
Yeah, I'm not giving you themes. I'm not giving you themes anymore. Figure it out.
Grinders.
I was late coming. Have you said what the theme is for next season? Oh, that's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, figure it out.
You have to wait. You'll stay up all
Marvel's
night.
grinders don't like shared chat. Interesting. But are there grinders who only grind shared chats? That's another thing you gotta ask yourself.
Why don't 3 streamers say, let's become the 3 amigas? And they run the exact same stream, the exact same races, and then the grinders can just hang out and the 3 amigos. There you go. There's a great idea for you. The 3 dingus.
That's way more convenient. Yeah, so like you're seeing the different opinions right there.
It's happening. See? Are they called the 3 amigos though? There's nobody calling themselves the 3 amigos. You got to brand. You got to brand this shit.
Big mistake.
Spread the word. Brand it hard. Hype it up.
I mean, I feel like if you had like 2 experienced streamers that like know exactly what to do, you could probably rock a good 2 streamer stream, and then have like a DJ in there to bring in some hype.
Stream.
Yeah. Then you got like a triple stream. Like when I was watching the shared chat thing grow, I was even like, man, it could become very interesting and this is just across Twitch, but if like people wanted to start pairing with Marvel streamers across Twitch, because then it brings like a base interactivity to their stream. And so you're always kind of playing Marvels in the background. Like I thought when I started seeing it grow, I was like, that could be interesting. Like that could be an interesting journey. Is like there becomes this meta of like cross pollinating 2 categories together. And I wasn't really thinking like everybody's doing Marvels. I was just thinking like there's always like a Marvel streamer attached to these like other people. So like you could have DJs and they want a Marvel streamer. Then you have like this co-experience. But I think to fully enjoy shared streams and chats, you want some sort of like PIP, like picture in picture. Like you're gonna want both streams visible in a clean manner. And I think the tech's not there yet, but I think that will take the co-streaming into a new direction. So yeah, but yeah, I think there's a future in that. Like I mean, everybody's so what do you call it? Like you need that hit of dopamine so often, right? So like watching content, you need I feel like the culture's breeding into multi-watching, and there's a reason why Twitch literally said it's not just one stream, like it's multiple streams, right? Like you can watch multiple streams at the same time and count as a viewer.
Right.
There's a reason for that. It's because they know the culture, right? They just know they have to control it to an extent for advertising. Otherwise, nobody's being counted properly, or people are being overcounted, which is very detrimental to the ads system. If you like making money off ads, you need to kind of abide and understand that Twitch making some of these changes is kind of detrimental to the survival. And it's going to go through changes that we don't agree with. And we just got to like let it kind of like fester kind of thing.
Uncle Fester.
Uncle Fester, how can I help you?
Unc.
Much of his job is networking, but also much of it is just performing a good show, right? Like a lot of the top shows, it's not multiple people working together. It's a streamer focusing on their show and deploying on it on a regular basis, week over week, over week, over week, over week, over year, over year, over year. Like all the success, like most of the successful people in marbles specifically are deployment over time. Like it's not just one thing, it's that thing multiplied over a much elongated time. Like pretty much every person who's seeing success has deployed a lot of work over time. And whether that work is just streaming, or whether that work is like putting on a show, whether that work is like having a whole boatload of content and you layer in and out of marbles with it, like, but it's always deployment over time. Time is a massive component that most people don't wish to put towards it.
Yeah.
It's too long. It's too long. It's too long to build a business of your own.
Yeah. I mean, and that's literally with anything though at the same time, you know?
Well, yeah, I have data about marbles, so I speak specifically about marbles now. Like, it's just like,
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, anything in life, if you truly want, like,
yeah, if you want it, like, I mean, 10,000 hours is a rule for, experts for a reason.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's not easy to become an expert in something, and it's not easy to stay on task on a specific subject over a long period of time. It's very challenging. Humans get bored.
Yo.
I mean, like, there's so many people who I know who left marbles and are still grinding away for their streams, trying to figure out what they want to do. And we're seeing people come into marbles and absolutely dominate.
Right.
So people who left during, like, you leave during the bear market, so you miss all the growth. And then when things pop off, like on Twitch, you're feeling that boom because like you committed. And then the people who kind of fell off, like, you got to realize the failures when you see them, right? Because if you don't learn from them, then you're just kind of continue doing the same thing over and over, right? Like, if you keep coming back and then, the next time you get mad or get, frustrated with the game or whatever, and this applies to any game as well, like any situation, it's easy to just get wrapped up with this stuff and then you give up on your mission because you got emotional about something. And then who knows how that impacted you, right? If you had a freak out on Twitter, somebody read it, somebody consumed it, and somebody went, okay, well, I guess this person's done. And then even though you come back, they like, there's this like sentiment of like, this person's done, right? And so then you got to work through that. So you got to work through down that valley and then back out again. So I can feel even more pressure. So this is why it's important to recognize your dreams and recognize the things that you want to put your time into and commit hard. Like I said, that's something like it took me 7 years to kind of break down some of this stuff.
Yes, sir. You got to commit.
You got to commit, baby.
Man, I'll tell you what, going down some of those comment arguments anywhere really is a wild time. Just seeing what people are spending their time doing out there on the internet.
Oh, it's crazy, dude.
Barking at each other about the craziest shit. Oh man,
that's just like, that's like us getting older and you just see more of the picture.
Yeah,
right.
True.
And then you're watching like the newer people come in, and that's you kind of understand like the parents' view now is like they tell you stuff, but like when you're young, but most of the time you got too much fire in your pants to listen.
Yep.
you're too young, and that's the whole thing of like as you grow up, you kind of like realize some of the things your parents said, and you're like, oh damn.
Right, because the best way to learn is through experience. You don't believe it till you see it.
You have to do it.
Yeah.
You have to stub your toe.
And then you're like, oh, that's what this person was talking about.
Yeah.
I hate that they were right. Oh.
And that's where like, yeah, exactly. But can you admit that?
Right.
That's another thing. Like personally, like you just like, oh, can I admit that yet? I don't know. I think I've still got a lot of ego in there.
You have to admit, like, you just have to sometimes. You have to.
Yeah.
It's freeing. Just to be like, well, I fucked up. I'm an idiot. Let's learn and move on.
But getting to that point is very challenging because when you're not at the point where you can just step back and be like, okay, like I messed up. You're like, nope, it's impossible. I can't mess up.
Yeah.
I'm right. I'm so right. But yeah, guys.
Fire in your pants. No, it's great. That's how you go through these experiences and then learn from them. If you listened to someone that gave you all of their experiences and you're like, oh, I'm not going to go do that because this person, they already told me about it. You know what I mean? That's just not, you ain't going to learn anything that way. You definitely have to dive in. Now, crack, maybe not. You know, you should probably not dive into something like that. But I don't know anybody that's out there telling people to do crack. So,
great segue.
Yeah.
But yeah, just in general, guys. Before we I appreciate you guys all popping in, asking your questions. Like I said, if you can put your discussions in the Discord in our discussions tab. Like I said, I'm getting better at just extracting all the information, regardless of what my opinions are around it. I'm still going to absorb it and consume what you say. So just bring as thick as possible of an explanation you have about your idea, whatever you want to see in the game. It'll get read, it'll get consumed, and I'm sure other people have opinions about it too. So don't be afraid of that. Opinions won't hurt you, I promise. What else? Just thanks for playing the seasons. Thanks for being passionate about it. I'm really excited about 2026. We're on the cusp of releasing the new app and then just kind of expanding on our utility as a team. So I hope to continue providing amazing content for you guys. Whether you guys are stewing in the butter or just starting to slice away at it, we're here to kind of keep providing it. So yeah, just big thank you. Thanks for all the streamers, racers, builders, everybody involved.
Give it up for everybody. Give it up for Pixel. Yeah. Give it up.
And the team working hard behind the scenes, all the ambassadors kicking butt, building Marble Fest, like everything. All the boulders are being pushed. They're all being pushed at their own paces, and I just appreciate everybody kind of being involved in some way, shape, or form because it helps. And as we just get better to listen to everything, it's going to be awesome. This alert is freaking... Did that crash your stream yesterday?
Dude, I don't know. No. I restarted the stream because it wouldn't stop. I hit the test button and it just wouldn't stop. I don't know what happened. I tried turning...
It's amazing. I was dying. I was working and I was just like dying.
Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, so these are all the winners. I sent the list to Pixel GGs. I'm going to give out a spooble or 2 or 3 maybe to the local leaderboard.
Beauty.
I'm also going to do a bracket for a couple of spoobles because we got a bunch of racers in here, and I stacked up some of these spoobles to give out. So, thank you guys for coming out. If you're sticking around, that's awesome. If not, I hope you have a great night. Tomorrow is the new season, noon Eastern from Pixel. Be on the lookout for that the notes post on X. If you're not following Pixel and Unknown Marble, and you're not in the community on X/Twitter, make sure you're out there doing it. Get in the Discord. ! Pixel will give you a bunch of links to Pixel if you want that. We like to do brackets here in Spooo Town and some other events pretty much daily. So if you want to get in my Discord, that's available too. If you want to talk to me about, whatever it is, Marble Fest or just questions about anything, if you're newer to marbles, I'm always willing to help if I can, or at least point you in the right direction. Same with all the other ambassadors and plenty of amazing community members too. Lots of helpful people. Literally, you just have to ask. Hopefully, you know, over time, people will push out more content and you can search it up on the AIs and the Googles and all that good stuff. And just keep spreading the word of the Marbs because we all love Marbs. We all want more people to be addicted like us.
Yep.
So that's it. Thanks, Pixel.
Addicted since 2018.
Yeah, man.
Spooo, thanks for the hosting, man. I appreciate it. It's always fun doing this with you when we get the opportunity.
Dude, I opened the bracket years ago. Pixel, you are very welcome. Yeah, we like to do this pretty much every end of season. I think I've missed one end of season just because of life things happening, you know. Sometimes it happens. But
it happens, dude.
I think Zagorose covered that season. Somebody did. One of the ambassadors did. And,
I think Sham did. Was it Sham?
I don't know. Maybe. But there's always gonna, I assume there's always going to be some sort of thing. It's fun to yap at Pixel and have Pixel yap at us.
Yeah. Soon I'll just I'll just have like an AI of me sit with you and it'll just literally just answer all your questions and it won't ramble.
Yes. All right, let me see what's going on. You guys break this thing?
Okay. You enjoy your bracket?
Yeah. Pixel, legend.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Guys, we'll catch you later. I'll be around. Keep an eye out for the the Twitter post. We'll get everything updated for next season and fire you guys off into next season at noon tomorrow Eastern if all goes well. Spooo, I'm outies.
All right, man.
Thanks again, brother.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
I'll catch you later.
Peace.
Peace.
All right, yeah, bracket shit's all messed up. I probably no BR changes, I'd assume. Oh, bracket. Wait, why would this not work? Why did you guys break it? Do we have it open too long? Oh, the video's up. Let's go, Lummies. You guys is crazy. What did you guys do? I want you to play with my ding-a-ling. Okay, I'm just gonna restart this and see what happens. I don't know what else to do. I want you to play. Guys, thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the follows. We're gonna continue through the night. Hi, Kai with the 23 months. Turtles Mommy with the 69. Beach.